Hey, I did it right.
Congrats.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Crit Seekers, and possibly the last of this campaign.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, we're gonna die.
Man, it's good to be back. I'm glad to see you guys here around this table, and yeah. So, quick couple things. Hello to anybody new who is watching today. I just want to quickly go over just a brief little thing of our stuff if you're new to the stream. So, quick touch on the fact that we use homebrew rules, which is probably evident in our last combat, and there are times where we make some mistakes with the rules. So, don't add us about that.
That was my fault.
And mine, because I didn't pay attention to some. So, we're going to do that. But as long as we're having fun, that's all that matters to us. So, sorry if that bugs anybody watching, but...
I'm not having fun.
Oh. Get the fuck out. It's just how it goes.
I want more mythic
items.
Also,
I noticed the last stream there were some people who came in to say hello to some of us, and I just wanted to say sorry that we didn't respond back, but we have no chat interaction during the stream, mostly because it takes away from our immersion in the game. So if we don't respond to you when you say hi, just know that we love you and we're sorry that we can't say it then, but we will try and maybe pull it up at the end of the episode and just say hello to everybody. It's maybe something we could do. For our releases after the stream, if you want to check out any episodes or you don't watch the whole stream and you want to see what happened at the end of it, we will be posting all of our episodes to YouTube, and that happens every Friday morning at 6 a.m. Mountain Time. So if you miss some of this...
Are we all wearing black today? Except for Mason?
I wear black always.
You guys are really taking on the Wrath theme here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I make sure I wear all black every single stream.
This wasn't planned. I just don't have clothes because I can't do laundry.
Yeah, I texted her about it again today, so we'll see how that goes.
Please.
Welcome.
Fix our washing machine.
So if you guys want to know our...
streamed in 2 weeks.
I refuse to use a coin laundromat.
We've seen each other, too.
I've offered you our washing.
Okay.
Anyway.
Off topic. If you want to check out the podcast, like you're at work and you don't have the ability to watch YouTube videos, our podcasts air a week later after the stream. So this episode will be available next Monday at 6 a.m. Mountain Time. So if you listen to podcasts, that's how you can check it out. But we just like to encourage you to come check out the live stream because we put a lot of work into this and we have fun with it. So we want you to come and watch it and watch us do this shit live. We're doing it live.
We used loosely. It's just Mason.
Wow, you guys are really just wanting to get fucked today. It's fine. So to everybody who's been patient for the last 2 weeks while we've had stuff going on, thank you for everybody who has. We're all here now and excited to play. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to, there's been some people who are amazing, some other creators. We continue to find awesome people in this community and the support is awesome. I just want to say thank you. If you're watching Bards of New York, you guys, like all of you messaged our Instagram individually to make sure everything was okay. And that was really cool of you. It's really sweet and we love you guys. So, if you guys want to check out another great live stream, they stream Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So go check out Bards of New York. They're an amazing group. They're all kind-hearted and amazing individuals. So go check out their fun too.
Do they all play bards or?
They should.
Are they actually from New York?
Well, go watch their stream and you can answer all these questions.
Answer these questions for me, Mason.
Nope. Go watch their stream.
It's indicative.
But thank you. We love you guys. Thank you so much for all that. And lastly, the map that we were using last game, the little dining room, and the one that is going to be shown here very shortly, is a map by a creator named Dr. Mapzo. So if you like their content, go check out the Patreon. They've got a lot of crazy cool maps and constantly putting new ones out for use. And like this map had like 8 different versions, so you can really just whatever you need for your game.
Sometimes it's dinner, sometimes it's brunch.
Is he actually
kind
a doctor, though?
He better be a doctor. That's false advertising right there.
Like doctor, never mind.
Doofenshmirtz?
So much for a quick couple things. Anyway. So, I think that's everything. Just, putting off the time it takes till we get to the craziness. But I think that's everything. So we'll just jump into the recap of last week's episode.
Are you sure?
Nope. No, just kidding. So, last time on Crit Seekers, our party had enacted a plan to sneak into the Verdant Keep in the city of Farsolas, where Nimwe's family had been held hostage by a group that her and Tael once traveled with, now known as the Salvation. You guys had infiltrated the keep, and things were going your way until it was unfortunately foiled by the fact that somehow that group had learned your plans and had taken you all captive. You'd been brought into the sprawling dining room at the base of the lighthouse in the middle of the Verdant Keep, where you had met with Zalen, the leader of this group. A conversation with him had yielded some answers, to which more were given the next morning when he met with a few of you about things, Nyx and Nimue specifically, kind of talking about his plans, hoping to get your involvement in joining him, and invited you to a dinner the very next evening. During the first conversation, Nyx had reached out to their ally Alar in the city of Dead Cairn and had not pleaded, but had hoped for some type of aid in what was to come. And during that dinner, such a thing did, as you had learned from Alar just before the dinner that he had come to Farsolas with a contingent of kobolds that are under the banner of their great leader Tael, and had noticed the ships that were docked out there. So some negotiations had tried to take place at this dining room table, and unfortunately did not go quite the way that you guys had wanted, though you did gather some aid for this combat, which was great, as when you reached this dinner, Seven had stood at the head with his siblings and seemingly was on the opposite side of your group. As a fight ensued, it was learned that that was, in fact, Seven's brother, disguising himself as Seven, while Seven staged a prison break in the cells.
Did you say 7 so many times?
7, 7, 7, 7. The real Seven, please stood up and staged a prison break, allowing prisoners out, which caused a racket, and no guards came to fight you during this. But combat ensued, ending with Zalen being brought to his knees by Valley, the little wooden doll carried by Tael, and in an attempt to incapacitate Zalen with the chakram to the gonads, Zalen started to exude black smoke, turning into a wrath-touched version of what once was himself. So, that's where we pick up the session today.
I too become wrath touch when I get hit in the nuts.
Boop. So, we have the map exactly how it was. Currently, I believe we have Kaithana and Gallus and Lorenzo, who are unconscious, Seven as well as unconscious. Lorenzo and Kaithana are stabilized. Gallus and Seven are not currently.
You guys are too far away.
Wrath Seven's sister has disappeared for the moment. You're not sure. Nyx, you still have your mirror images up.
Sure do.
And Nimue, you stand in front of Zalen as he has just risen to you, looking at you with almost non-human eyes. The eyes that you once knew Zalen, kind of that personality behind them, is all but gone as just black smoke pours from his eyes and the rest of his skin, his entire body, as he stares at you with this sinister smile starting to creep at the corners of his mouth. We ended with Tael's turn being the paint us a picture on this scene. So you still have a movement if you had something you would like to do.
Oh, what's up, Van? Are you okay? I'm here. I can't do anything but watch.
Okay, so Tael jumps off the table, trots back over to where Seven is laying. All of you still have from that spell that had somehow taken the moisture from your body. That is the one point of order. When that happened, your concentration would have faltered on the wall of water. So that was one thing that we realized
Do I see
in the time.
Galen and Persimmon over there?
Yep, you do.
Has Persimmon killed him?
No.
Okay, that's
Looking
good.
in that direction, you can see your father is still on the chair, kind of clutching where he had been stabbed, even though you stabilized that, and he's not injured or bleeding out anymore. But you can see Persimmon is like wrapped around him, tears streaming from her face. Somehow, whatever had taken her has lost its hold, and he's just like holding her, but sat in the chair weakly, basically, as you watch the circle of water just drop around them, and they look about a little confused. But Tail, after you move, Nyx, you are the next one up in the initiative order.
Okay, so Seven Sister is gone, right?
You can't see
You
her
just can't
currently
see her.
where you are. You can make a more targeted perception check if you'd like.
I don't want to use my. That would be my action, wouldn't it?
Yeah. If you were
Okay.
trying to like search her, yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I'll attack Zalen.
Okay.
How far away is he? I can't.
You're
see
up on the
anything.
table about like 5 feet from him.
Oh,
Because
cool.
he's the one with the red ring. Because he still has Bane on him, I believe.
Is there an ally within 5 feet?
Yeah, Nimue is standing directly in front of him.
Can we do that now?
Do what?
When an ally is within 5 feet? Didn't we briefly talked about this like a while ago? Because we couldn't do it before when we had so many people at the table.
Oh, like flanking?
Oh,
Yeah.
flanking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which technically right now Valley is flanking Zalen. But
Okay. Well, I want to attack Zalen with my stiletto.
okay. So Nyx, you turn and survey and see the form of Zalen standing there, smoke pouring from his eyes. You hop off the table and walk up to him. Your mirror image is still, it's that little clear invisible thing.
So with flanking, I don't get advantage. It's just I would get sneak attack, right?
You get sneak attack regardless because Nimue's in combat with him. Flanking, I think for me at least, it would be if you were directly behind kind of, two people back and forth. And so, Valley is kind of taking that place right now. So you wouldn't be able to get the advantage with Valley in that space that would give you the flanking.
Valley's not corporeal, though, right?
I thought it was just within 5 feet. But
No,
whatever.
flanking
It's
is on opposite sides.
Yeah.
a 19 or 16 to hit. It's not very good.
A 16 to hit. That hits,
Oh, does
actually. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Sorry. Nope, that doesn't. I was looking at his CR.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
What?
CR 16.
Well, that's my turn.
Or
I'm not going to move.
You don't have a bonus?
Oh, can I strike again?
Yeah, you can offhand attack.
That's better. That's a 23.
A 23 hits.
Would I get sneak attack then?
Yeah, because it's the
'Cause it's
first.
still
it's
once
the
per
first
round.
attack.
Per turn.
Are we losing
Okay,
music
okay,
again?
okay. Why? So 1d4. So 5.
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks since we played, so. Also, your hair looks great.
Thanks.
Now
Oh,
you're telling
I
me
rolled
my hair
3
looks great.
5s.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
So 20, so 22, so 28 points of piercing damage.
Both your daggers are magical right now, correct?
Yeah, they're both, the stiletto and then I have a +1.
Yep, that's what I thought. 28 points.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. So, yeah, you leap off the table, and Nimue, you see the form of Nyx sidle up next to you. And by that, I mean there's like 4 of her that are just floating around in her space, basically. And you watch them all in the same motion swing once. And it hits Zalen, but there's no register of any type of injury. And she follows back through with her second dagger. And you can see this one pierce into his side. And he moves and reacts to the wound, but he still is just staring at you with that crooked smile.
Don't like that.
Yep. Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Top of the round is your brother, who I don't even know. He doesn't have anything healing, I don't think.
He doesn't have a
It's
healing
a road.
potion, or
Why would they carry healing potions with them?
in case they get injured.
You think they think they're gonna get injured?
I think that if you're going into a fight with your sisters, maybe you'd stock up.
Yeah. So at this point,
Universal truth.
he turned tail because you've kind of run up to Seven. He turns to you and just says, "You have something to take care of, this right?"
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I can't do anything.
I got the words of encouragement.
He just says, I'll let you take care of that. And he turns and starts surveying, basically looking for your sister. That's what he's going to do because there are so many people over in that area. I think he's a little bit more concerned about your sister popping back up. So that's going to be his turn. And Kaithana, who does not need to make a death save because she is stabilized. 7. So I need you to make a death saving throw.
Oh shit, you're down. I forgot.
I couldn't heal all of you.
Wait, where's 7's over? Okay.
He's over here.
Okay.
8.
So-
I don't add anything to it, right?
No,
Nope.
so that is one failure.
TPK.
All right. Lorenzo is stabilized. So he's just
Lying there.
lying there. I think you didn't heal him, right? I'm
No, I
pulling up his
just
character
used
sheet.
Spare the Dying, so he's at 0.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that works with like your new death save rules.
Oh, that is a thing.
Yeah, I'm just incapacitated.
Yeah. So you're prone, basically. But you did fail 1. Yeah. So you are incapacitated.
So what would Lorenzo be at?
Lorenzo is stabilized, so he's
He's just prone.
he's just
isn't
prone. Yeah, so he can, but he doesn't have a weapon. Because all
He
he
still
had-
has one dagger, doesn't
yeah,
he?
I think he has one dagger.
Slash him at the knees.
Yeah. So he's
Sweep the
gonna
leg.
flip around and flip the dagger upside down and like just take a stab at
Bite
his
his
Achilles
ankles.
tendon.
Yeah. It could be, yeah.
I would say that attack has disadvantage. Okay. Yeah. So he just in his state of weak, just like he swings, and same thing as Nyx's first hit, it almost just like glances off of his ankle. Like it seems like the smoke that is emanating from his body is giving him some sort of protection, as that dagger just gives like a glancing blow. Gallus needs to make a death saving throw. That's a natural 20. So that's 2 successes for him.
Why couldn't you do that?
Oh no, I tried.
Um,
It's rigged.
Try harder.
8 is so close to the 20 too.
So Tail and your brother, as you're standing there above 7, you see about 10 feet from you back over here where like the pillars are, almost materializing from shadow itself. You watch 7's sister step out, like bald head, pale skin. She steps out and starts walking towards you guys, but her eyes are locked on 7 with the same twisted smile that Zalen has. And you watch her hold out her hands as she walks forward, and these sinister daggers start to form of shadow themselves as she steps towards 7.
Oh, no.
When she gets about 5 feet, you see another form, like shorter, about Nyx's height, a gnomish form, step out from behind one of the other pillars, and as she steps towards 7, this circle of white light forms right to her side, and the gnomish form tackles her into it, and you watch them both disappear into this like 2-dimensional circle next to 7, like 5 feet from you guys, and that's what you see for the time being.
Phaedra coming in clutch.
And then she bamped out.
She tackled her into the circle, so
Yeah,
they both
just
went through
disappeared.
this.
Weird.
Oh, she tackled your sister?
Mhm.
Yeah.
She's been holding her turn, waiting for your sister to reveal herself.
Wow.
Nimue, it is your turn.
Your daughter's cooler than you are.
Oh shit! I don't think
Well,
that's
yeah,
true.
she
It's
is.
not
She's-
true. It's not true.
No, she is though.
Okay, all my siblings are cooler
She's
than
like
I am at the
Portal.
moment.
It's okay. All my siblings suck.
It is
Zach,
like
if you're
Portal.
watching.
But
Just kidding. I love you. Okay.
But you don't see the other one. There's just the one right now.
Nyx wouldn't have seen that. Her back was turned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
So Yeah.
If you had still been on like the table, you might have been able to, but
After all this
Oh, I
time.
was facing that guy. Sorry.
All right.
every time she shows up.
So 7's still down.
Yep.
Yup.
I'm at 12 hit points. Is he within
He's about
60?
40 feet from you.
Okay. I've been thinking about this for 3 weeks, and I still don't know whether or not I should heal myself or heal 7.
You're
I'm
good,
right
dude. Don't
there.
sweat it.
You're right there. So, yeah, I'm going to do a 4th level Cure Wounds on myself
Okay.
because I'm big fucking hurty.
Okay.
Which is 4d8 plus 5. Don't roll shit. Okay, 7 plus 9 is 16 plus another 5, 21 hit points to myself.
Nice. It's not bad.
Heal.
That at least hopefully stops you from a one hit.
I hope so. And then I think for let me see. Bonus action.
Tail, you're on deck, by the way. And then it goes Zalen and then Unix.
Okay.
Yep. That's it. That's all I can do.
Okay. So Tail, it is your turn.
I'm gonna twin spell 3rd level Cure
Oh.
Wounds on me and 7.
Okay.
What were you gonna
I was just gonna say, can I use my bonus action to yell at Galen and Persimmon to fucking run?
Mm-hmm.
All right, get
You
out of
yell
here.
and it as you do, you can see them both, like their heads as they're like surveying the area with Kaithana's body just next to them, bloodied from the 100 damage that Tail did.
Yeah, holy
They
shit.
like look up from that and turn to you, and you can see acknowledgement on their face. I'll have them go on initiative count 20.
Okay.
We both get 19 hit points back.
Nice.
Damn. I didn't realize
Okay.
twin spell would be so fucking useful.
So 7 is your like consciousness like kind of fades in and out. It comes back, but this time stays, but you feel the pain this time, and it just everything hurts. You just have the moisture sapped from your body. So like your whole body just aches and is like creaky. You're like a raisin bird right
oh,
now.
Hey, I have chocolate covered raisins. Yeah.
Nice. Anything else for your turn, Tail?
You don't like chocolate covered raisins?
As my bonus action, I'm gonna turn a 1st level spell slot into a sorcery point.
Okay. You do still have Valley, by the way.
I know, but I need that sorcery point. So
Oh, is he he has to attack as a bonus action?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay, that is fair. It's Zalen's turn.
Oh no. Nah, dude, he's gonna hit me.
I know.
Or he'll hit Lorenzo.
No, he's gonna make a multi-attack. He has 3 attacks.
Jesus
So
fuck.
So he could get all 3 of us.
yes, but he
could
is
just
going
stab
to
him.
make 2 attacks against you, Nyx, because you did stab him, and 1 attack is gonna go against you, Nimue. The first one to
How
you is a
many-
21 to hit.
It hits one of my duplicates.
Okay, so
Nice.
you see him, his grin looking at you, Nimue.
Oh shit! You know what? Wait, before I use a duplicate, can I try to uncanny dodge it?
Uncanny dodge.
That'll just give
has
you half
the
damage.
Damage to
Oh
it.
right. Never
I
mind.
think once you have
I will
mirror,
take no
when you have
damage.
mirror image up, it has to possibly hit one of the images because that's like
Okay.
so yeah. So you see his crooked grin still on his face. He turns almost like robotic. His head just turns to Nyx, and he pulls this glaive that he has and just takes a very heavy swing down at you, and it passes through one of your images that just flickers out and like puffs away, and you see the cornered grin like lower a little bit and get a little angry, like looking at you. And the second attack is a 21 again. So see if it hits one of your others.
Hits a duplicate.
Damn. So he goes again, like you see him kind of calculate that there are 3 of you left, and he picks one and again like goes to stab towards it, and again this duplicate just disappears, and that smile turns to a grimace, and he's just angry and turns back to you, Nimue, and goes to swing. That was cocked. So that's a 30 to hit you.
Does that hit?
No, it doesn't hit.
No, it doesn't hit. It's actually a miss.
Yeah.
By a long shot.
You know, new shield, who dis?
Not even close, bro.
Not even close.
Roll the 1 there. So that's going to be...
Hope you like those 21 hit points you just got.
Say it. Say it.
21 hit points.
Say it.
Freaking
But
dare
you gave yourself 21 and you had 12.
Yes.
Okay, he does 22 points of damage.
Good thing you gave yourself hit points.
See, I told you don't worry about me.
So here's the thing. As this glaive hits you, you feel the pain as it slashes into your side, and there's this like surge of necrotic energy. You cannot regain hit points until the start of his next turn from being hit by this glaive.
Oof.
Nah, because if I run, he'll just attack of opportunity. And that'll definitely kill me, so.
And that is his turn. Nyx, it is your turn.
How far away? She's Nimue is right next to him, right?
Yep, right in front of him. And you just watched him swing, take out 2 of your duplicates, turn around in anger, and slash into Nimue's side.
I'm pretty big hurty.
She is looking rough.
Well, I want to go around him to try and focus his attention wherever, like opposite, like on the other side of Nimue. I want him to turn his back to Nimue in at least a little bit.
Okay.
When I attack.
So you kind of sidle up next to the floating form of Valley.
Yes. That's like a 28 to hit.
That hits. What if I said that missed? Would you be so happy?
You would be lying. That's a good roll. 12. 17 plus 4, 21. Plus, ooh, I rolled a 4 on the D4.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. 25. Plus 6, so 31 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
With my stiletto. I'm down on the... How tall is he?
Zalen's probably like close to 6, maybe
Okay, I'm like...
Maybe like 6'2".
A little more than half his height.
Did
then
you say that sounds kind of right?
I'll be going for his
I like
knees,
tall
like the
guys.
weak, the part
short, but it
behind
just
your
didn't-
knees. You know where there's like less armor. That's where I'm going. That's where I stabbed.
Okay, 31
And
points
then-
that first one, right?
31 points.
Nice. Sever
And
that
offhand
Achilles
I'm gonna
is
give
a
him
19 to
a
hit.
dex check to go back on his knee. Nah, he succeeds. A 19, you said?
19. Yep.
That misses.
Damn.
Wit.
Well, I hit him before.
You got over a 20 before, though.
Oh, right. I forgot how all that. Never mind. That's everything.
So, but it does seem that your ploy has worked as you swing and you cut into that back part of his knee, and his leg starts to wobble, and you see him almost go down on that knee and then catch himself. And then your second attack goes for a similar spot, and it glances off of that smoke pouring from his leg. But at this first attack, he turns and faces directly at you, like turning and basically staring you down as you almost dropped him once
What's
more.
that
take
red
you down.
buff or debuff on him?
I was just going to point of order that it wouldn't have affected his last turn because they still would have even -4 would have hit Nyx. So
he's
for her
baned.
images, he's baned, and it still would have hit her because it would still would have been -4.
I
and a
just couldn't
26.
remember what it was.
But I just saw
Who
that and was
baned
like,
him?
oh, he has Bane. I don't remember, but I know that I have it written down that red is Bane. Somebody
I-
baned
We'll take
him.
it. I'm
I was
okay
like,
with it.
I mean, I don't know who did it. It wasn't me.
He got baned somehow. Top of the round, Envy is having just seen your sister get tackled. He's just gonna kind of turn back to you, Tail, and like 7 on the ground, and go, well, that takes care of that. Now then, and he's going to turn and kind of go join in the fun.
Go fuck him up.
You know, I stopped having 9 people at the table so that my enemies wouldn't just get surrounded, and now I'm controlling people on the board, and my enemies are
Surround
just
them.
getting surrounded.
Surrounded on all sides.
Yeah, I mean, that shouldn't have happened, but then
30.
Tail fucked him up.
He'd have to dash.
He's a rogue, right? He's bonus action.
Yep. So, he bonus. Oh, wait. But as a reaction, Polearm Master.
And Sentinel.
And Sentinel. So when he's within 10 feet, well,
his back is turned.
His back is turned. I'm going to give him perception. Roll the 4. He does not see your brother step up behind him. The one time I get to use Tyson's god-awful combo. And he doesn't see it. Okay, well, cool. Your brother's going to take his swings. Dumb. All right, so his first hit. Hell yeah, he rolled a natural 19, and he has a plus 13. So that definitely hits. And then he has plus 2 daggers. And what's his sneak attack again? Oh, yeah, 10d6. That's right.
I wish.
So that's 9. And I'm just going to roll. Yeah. I want you to roll, please.
I wish I could roll 10d anything. Even 10d4. I'll take that.
Yeah, that could still be 40 points of damage if you roll perfect.
Whoa, he had a lot of 6s. Sick. That's 34, so plus 9 is going to be 43 points of damage.
That's hurty.
That is hurty. And that's just his first attack. So yeah, you see Seven's brother, Nyx and Nimue, you both watch Seven's brother step up, and Zalen doesn't notice him, and he flips a dagger around and stabs it, and it goes for the neck of Zalen, but uncharacteristically it doesn't, like a normal dagger would sink in and penetrate through the neck, like probably to the hilt. You see this go in maybe an inch or two. For some reason, there's like some resistance with that smoke pouring from his body, but he does still connect and do the damage. So that's, 43 points of damage.
Damn.
Ooh, you guys have taken him down. That's great.
So not a
and
TPK?
maybe not.
Until Wrath comes back.
Yeah.
Don't get your hopes up. I'm under 20 hit points.
So
by
am I.
one.
And then he's going to make his offhand attack.
It's still true.
Ooh, that one is a 16, so that one misses. So he goes again to pierce for the same spot, and the dagger does not pierce this time. It like gets stopped on the edge of the smoke, and you can see him trying to push the dagger through, and pulls back as it doesn't seem to do that for him. So Gaethana's still, yep. So, well, she's stabilized, but she can't shoot between all of you and the table. So, 7, you are up. It's your turn.
Okay, can I get up?
Yes. That's half your movement. As 7 kind of stands up next to you, can almost hear the like leatheriness of his skin.
I
creaking.
always believe that you will survive.
Hydrate.
Thank you.
Moisturize.
I wish I had. I don't think I have any water on me, other than rations. That I could.
It's more flavor. It's not going to do anything for you.
Dehydrated. The lighting.
All right.
I
Anyway.
was
We're
like,
gonna
I
have to
didn't
do something
realize-
about
yeah.
that.
I didn't realize you and Randall were like
I know.
backlit.
Pretty much. Well, I like it. It's pretty great.
We'll have to fix it. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna move so I can have Zalen in my line of sight.
Okay.
However,
So you got 15.
I have 15 feet. However, I can
10,
see him.
15.
Does that work? If I go maybe this way?
Or if
Yeah,
he's on the
you probably
table.
Need to go. Yeah, you could crawl up on the table and have a shot at him.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay. Well, so you'd be 5, 10, 15.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, I'd say that you'd have an open shot at him there.
All right.
Sure.
Cool.
Nimwe's
I'll take
kind of
shots
shorter.
at him.
5'8".
Yeah, and the table's pretty high.
Oh, those aren't good. Oh. Yeah, I definitely miss. 13 and 15.
Yeah, those do miss. So you kind of like coming back to your senses, knock 2 arrows and fire them. Both of them fire wide as you can feel just your arms are just, you're getting back into the swing of things. You're kind of stiff and doesn't seem to connect. Anything else for your turn? Do you have like a health? Oh, wait. Yeah, because health potion's a bonus action. Oh, wait, your second attack. Unless you do have a health potion.
I do have health potions. But let's see. How many do I have? Oh, I have 1. Yeah, I'll take that. How much is a health potion again?
If it's just a regular, it's 2d4 plus 2.
It is a regular. 2d4 plus 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, here's my 2d4. Red d4. Oh, nice. 10. Oh, boy. Oh, wait. All right, that's it. That's my turn.
Okay. This might have changed the course of things too, because I forgot about this, and I always do. After your turn, Zalen is going to use a legendary action.
Oh, boy.
To take a...
Do it. Use your anger.
Yeah, he's going to take a glaive strike at you, Nyx. As you watch... As you watch him like pull back with the glaive, some of that necrotic energy on him starts to surround the blade, like the handle and the blade itself as he goes to swing down. That's a 25 to hit. You still have one image left.
It hits my...
Ooh, that is lucky. As you watch the blade carve through your image, and like the necrotic energy almost like dissipates from the blade into the image, and then both just fizzle out, having no effect.
Wow.
And you can see the frustration start, like he almost clenches his jaw and looks annoyed.
Dude,
but you just shirked off something that might not have been very good.
Might not.
Yeah.
Might not.
Lorenzo,
my
Sinister at
33
all.
hit points.
Lorenzo's just... I think at this point, after the dagger didn't work, he's gonna crawl away. I think he's got his whole movement to crawl.
You can only half crawl, right?
Yep.
Unless he's one fast crawler.
So I really didn't want him to move.
You get like next to you, you just hear Lorenzo like, I'm going to... Oh... He just crawls away.
I was gonna heal him, but not right.
He didn't know that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Gallus death throw.
What you want?
That is a success. So Gallus stabilizes. Wrath is not in your vision right now, so I know what's going on there. I'll just pass over it for now. So Nimue, it is your go.
Okay, so if I were to reach into the bag of holding and pull something out, would that be like an action?
Yes. Because it wouldn't be like immediately accessible to you.
Isn't that considered a bonus action if you grab something on your person?
It's in the bag of holding, though.
Yeah, it's in the bag of holding.
And I think that there's features that make it that, because like you can get a feature like the dual wielding feature and stuff where it's like drawing a weapon is a bonus action instead of an action, but usually for most characters it's an action. I think I've always house ruled it as a bonus action if you've got it like, you know, if you've got like your dagger sheaths, it's such a quick motion that I wouldn't call that a full action, but like reaching into the bag of holding trying to get something I would call an action.
I can't regain hit points anyway.
Oh, point of order. It is past 20. You do watch at, like, we'll just say now, your Persimmon and your father stand up, and you can see Persimmon, like, carrying him, and they start to go this way towards the pillars to try and get out and around.
Okay. Good. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... Bonus action, spiritual weapon. No. I'm gonna bonus action healing word Lorenzo at its second level, and that means that he automatically gets
Full amount.
13 points of healing.
Sick.
I had to do math.
How do I bring you back from... Okay.
And then I'm going to use my channel divinity to cast Path to the Grave, whenever, on Zalen.
That's the one that the next attack is double. He's
next attack
vulnerable
is
to the next attack.
Double damage, including modifiers.
I'm not going to put it the rink because it's the next attack. So I'll just... You'll remember, I'm sure, because you cast it. So whoever attacks next.
And I guess that's my turn. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to try to walk back to Lorenzo. I'm going to try to move away, risk an attack of opportunity.
Okay. I would say that he's not complete. Well, he's pretty turned to you, so we'll give him a perception. No, he doesn't notice.
Nick's really pissed him off.
5, 10. Do you want to go like up to Lorenzo?
Yeah, I'll
'Kay.
just go like walking,
So you
like
kinda-
but like blocking him, not facing. I want to still be looking at Lorenzo.
Yeah. Oh, at Lorenzo.
Yeah, or not Lorenzo.
Zalen.
At Zalen.
Okay, that's what I thought,
It's
yeah.
too many dudes.
You back up and you feel like a tap on your leg and look, like just glance down and Lorenzo just says, "Thank you." Like grunts. You can see him looking a little bit better. Still not great, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, not bleeding out on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay, after your turn, Zalen's going to use his last legendary action for this turn to move without provoking attack of opportunity.
That's just not cool.
And he's going to back up and kind of shuffle onto the table himself and start to try and move away and get a better, like, reposition this combat essentially for himself from being surrounded. 15, 20. He's going to go there. It's on the other side of the table. And that is him. So, Tail, it is your turn. That way he gets kind of a view of all of you,
I just need
essentially.
to double check their range on something. You'd consider him a humanoid, right? Because he has human-looking
Let's see,
shape.
I have it on here. What did I put him as? A medium humanoid.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person on him.
Okay.
It's 16's DC of Wisdom.
Oof, he's a -3 to wisdom.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Damn, that's pretty low.
Hold person it makes them petrified. Paralyzed?
Paralyzed.
Not petrified. Okay, he's not immune to that. Oof, he rolls a 2, but he's going to use a legendary resistance to succeed on the save.
Oh, what a
That
dumb
son
bitch.
of a bitch. Forget
Welcome
about
to
that stuff.
literally your guys' first boss fight of this campaign with legendary actions and resistances.
I hate it.
Okay, well, Valley's gonna move closer.
So just like next to you, Nyx, the floating form of Valley just like floats up. I just love the image of Valley, just this wooden doll floating above this table full of food. Okay.
And that's I'm gonna move slightly closer. Stay right there. That's my turn.
Okay. It is Zalen's turn. I think he's going to hold his turn. Yep. So Nyx, it is your turn. You can see Taylor kind of walking up to Zalen. You see him notice you out of the corner of his eyes, and he like grips the glaive and like positions himself in like a ready stance.
Does it just double the damage or do you get advantage?
I think it just doubles the damage, Kat, right? Or does it give you advantage for Path to the Grave?
No, it just gives double damage,
Okay.
including
It just
like
makes
your
him
modifiers.
vulnerable.
Yeah. So if you did like another 31 points of damage again, it would do 62.
He's got Polar Master. He's going to get an attack on me if I go up to him, and that'll take me out.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm going to throw my dagger.
Hell yeah.
Doesn't hit.
Okay.
No, I don't have my dagger.
Which one did you throw?
I was going to try to throw the teleport one so I could teleport to him.
Roll a d20 for me. What did you roll to hit him?
A 3 plus a 10.
Okay, we'll just roll a d20 for me.
18.
Okay. So as he's standing there kind of turned looking at Tail, you throw your dagger and it misses him, but it sticks into the chair right next to him.
Okay.
Like stuck there in the wood.
Oh.
Well, I can't do anything.
You can't teleport and then hit him with your.
I can't.
with your
I mean,
bonus?
that'll be my turn. I can
Oh, I
teleport
see.
and then be in range of him.
Ah,
I don't want to do
which
that.
is also not preferable. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bonus action hide underneath the table.
Okay, roll your stealth check.
A 24. 25.
He's a minus to perception. Okay. Yeah. He seems very focused on Tail, who is the closest to him.
Okay, perfect. And
Just like,
I'll be like under the center of the table.
okay. I'm just gonna lay you down to like show that you're not on
Okay.
the table.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna take you.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. All right. Top of the round. Envy. I feel like Envy's such a good like his setup that you put in. He's like a great for like role playing and like subterfuge and stuff, but of like straight face to face combat, like he's really only got his sneak attack.
He was never meant to be.
Yeah,
to do
never.
that.
I'm like looking at all of his features. I'm like, yeah, this would be great
Just
in
go whack him.
conversation. This would be great here.
Yep, that's a specialty.
He uses talk jutsu.
If he does another
Talk no jutsu.
He's
Plot
pretty, but
jutsu.
he's not terrible. So yeah, he's gonna just go run at him, like hop up on the table and run towards him. And he gets 10 feet. Zalen gets his sentinel. Yep, so that is gonna hit him. So he is stopped. And
Who is attacking though?
Envy.
Envy. So you see him run up on the table, and as Zalen's looking
He
at
won't get
you,
seen.
Tail, Envy jumps up on the table, and he spins the glaive and swipes out, and you see it connect straight across Envy's
He will
stomach.
get sneak attack because Valley is within 5 feet of
Valley
him.
doesn't.
Valley
count as
doesn't
a-
count as an
Oh, I
ally.
thought you said it did. Then why did he count for flanking?
Because
Never
Nimue
mind.
was...
Because
Okay.
I
D-
was there.
It was.
It's
Valley
fine. I
didn't
don't care
count
that
for flanking. Valley was just taking the spot where flanking would have been. So, like, you couldn't move into flanking because Valley was there.
Just tap him on the shoulder and have him move.
much. Yeah.
Hey, can you just move over
Scoot-
a little
scoot-
second? Scoot over.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool, thanks.
If you were a halfling, you could occupy the same space, but no.
Okay, so he's going to roll
Same
his
size.
damage.
But I can't do that.
Yeah. I don't understand it at all.
6 plus 13, so he takes 19 points of slashing damage.
He's fine.
He's not like dead, but he's hurty.
Well, that's actually kind of comforting to know.
He took a lot because he took the full
Oh,
80,
he took the full 80.
and then I think he took damage from somewhere else because he was sitting at 50 hit points
Wait, where was the 80 from?
from
spell.
the like that
Wrath.
necrotic siphon that like filtered out the
yeah.
moisture in the air basically.
Okay, then I'm pretty sure the other damage was from mostly Envy as well when he did the sneak attack the first time.
For what?
When on
He's talking
Zalen?
about,
No,
Envy's
Envy
hit
right
points
now is
50.
hurty.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've got it mixed around with
No,
what
you're
you're
good.
saying. Okay.
Yeah, he's hurt, and so now he like you see the glaive cut across his stomach, and he just kind of stops and goes, "Oh, well, that's not supposed to happen." And he's like, "There is blood, and it is surprising. He is bleeding." Kythana's still out. 7.
Oh boy. Okay. Am I?
Actually, after Envy's turn, Zalen's going to use a legendary action to make an attack at Envy. He's going to use.
Imagine if he
2.
just takes him out, and then that's just one something we just don't
That's
have to worry about.
cocked.
Oh, dude, nice.
Ooh,
Plan
does he
all along.
miss? Oh, he just barely hits. Damn. Okay. So he's using his Wrathful Smite. So. Oof. 12. So that's 25 points, and then 2d8 of necrotic.
Are you wait, did you use Bane?
No.
Well, where's the Bane coming from? Why? Stop questioning it. I'm just
Bane's
confused.
concentration, isn't it?
I didn't cast it.
I know, but Bane's concentration.
Yeah.
So it would have dropped when the necrotic, like just like your wall of water.
Well, don't you have to roll a concentration check?
Yeah, but if
Yeah,
it
but
was 40.
40 damage is the half, so you'd have to meet 40 for a or you'd have to meet, yeah.
Well, if they took 80
But
or
what if
40,
it happened after that?
I don't know.
We should have really rewatched last week's episode.
All I had written down was that the red marker is
Well,
Bane.
who can cast Bane?
I can, but I 100% did not cast it. I know for a fact.
Was it
Envy?
He can't cast Bane.
Was it Phaedra?
Was it Wrath?
Nope.
Was it Kythana or Gallus?
No, they were down.
Was it
Where'd it come
Zalen?
from? Did
Zalen
Zalen
could
bait
have cast
himself?
Bane on himself.
How would it have been?
Wait, is it? No, wait. Never mind.
How did that Bane get there?
I don't know.
Because
That might have
Lorenzo
been-
can't cast it either.
No,
right?
Lorenzo can't do Bane. So it's probably not on. I have no idea what that's from. I wish I would have
Wait, are you sure it's
written more
Bane,
down.
or is it my Slayer's Prey?
It might have been your Slayer's Prey. Maybe I just saw the red because I usually use them for Bane and wrote down Bane.
Possibly. I don't
But
know.
that would have faded when you.
Yeah, I
went
mean
down.
that would. Yeah, because then if it were Slayer's Prey, that would make. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of options. Anyway, it doesn't really matter right now.
Yeah. Anyway, that was
Did I?
31,
No.
32.
I don't think he did.
I wouldn't have been that dumb and cast 4 different concentration spells at once.
I don't think so. And if you did, I mean it. I know there was a Bane at some point, but it was like the beginning of combat, so I might just not have taken off the marker. I might have just left it on Zalen.
Yeah, because
Well,
I thought
who
I
knows?
cast Bless instead of Bane.
I mean it's envy, so it doesn't matter. So that's 32 points of damage. He kills exactly his hit points.
Nice.
So as his stomach gets cut from that first and he's stopped in his tracks, Zalen kind of spins the glaive up behind his back and twirls it around and slashes down once more. And as the slash cuts across Envy, it brings him to the table and he collapses over this plate of chicken.
No, Mr.
Rip the chicken.
I thought we were on the dinner or the dessert course.
I'm on a
Probably.
breakfast for dinner.
I don't know. There's chicken
Ooh,
right
there's
there.
key
So
lime
we're
pie.
going
Chicken
with
for
it.
dessert.
7 is now your turn.
Okay. Am I in still line of sight of him? Of Zalen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You can turn basically and have watched him come down and,
All right.
and basically shoot
I
over
just wanted to
tail.
make sure from my angle.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I am going to. Well, again, I guess I'm going to bonus action first and put the Slayer's Prey on him.
Okay.
Might as well just do
Let's
that.
use the right one. Now you get a little necklace.
Ho, ho, ho. Well, 15 doesn't hit, right?
Does not.
Okay, well, I crit on the other one.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Fuck yeah!
Okay.
Is that the first hit?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. The crit gets doubled.
The crit gets doubled again because of
Oh yeah!
all the damage that you
oh
do
my
gets doubled.
god!
So you get quadruple damage.
Holy shit.
Quadruple?
Yeah,
Oh
because of my path to the
my
grave.
lord. I forgot
Wait,
that was the log.
and he didn't hit, did he? Envy didn't?
Envy
No.
didn't. No,
No.
he hasn't been hit at all since.
So-
Fuck yeah.
Oh shit!
Well, I mean, don't expect too much. I
This
don't have,
could be
I
it,
only
folks.
have one hit hitting him.
I
That's
know.
okay.
It's still
Yeah, it's
way,
probably not
it's
gonna be
4
it.
times as
But
much
that's
as it would have been.
that's
Yeah.
gonna help a lot.
Yeah.
So you do.
He's-
So
he's
add
pretty
up the
honest.
crit first, and then
Double it.
double it.
Wait, crit, we just double, right?
So the crit,
just find the crit.
you do
Yeah.
double the dice, and then you add your modifier.
And then
So
times
do
that
that
by
first.
two.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of math involved.
A lot of math involved.
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, 42 piercing and 4 cold.
That's quadrupled.
Yep.
Okay.
Damn.
Damn.
Lame.
Hell yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, pretty lame, but like okay.
Hey, it's only one arrow, okay?
So you see, like, over your head, Tail, 7, you see one arrow, like, fly out wide of
Wait, are you sure that's right?
Zalen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I rolled an 8. And then, so I doubled that, right? For my
Yeah.
crit.
16
So
plus.
16.
Plus your
Plus-
dexterity modifier.
16 plus 5 is 21.
Okay.
Don't you add?
Yeah.
But
and
then that cold damage would have been doubled too.
Yeah, I only rolled 1 for my cold damage.
Okay.
So
Oh.
then that would
Did
be
you re-roll
2.
1?
Oh, I forgot
It's
I can
crits,
re-roll 1
yeah.
for the crit. Oh, okay. Hold
Yeah.
on.
So we'll add that.
What's another 1? Okay,
Ooh.
a 5.
Okay.
So then
That's
So that
5.
would add
10.
So an extra 8.
8 damage.
Mhm.
Nice.
So 50 points.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
cool.
better. Sorry to
Yeah,
interrupt,
very
but I
nice.
was just
No.
like,
No. I'm
that
glad.
right?
Like,
You're good. You're good. You're
Get
good.
your damage in,
Quadruple
guys. That was a good-
damage
yeah.
for 40? I'm just
Hey,
So the first arrow you see fly wide, and Zalen, whose gaze is on your brother laying bleeding out on the table, like turns its head towards you up on the table itself, and the second arrow pierces right at the clavicle.
Wait, I forgot. I just put Slayer's Prey on him, and I didn't add that damage at all.
double it.
that gets doubled too.
Or it gets quadrupled.
It gets quadrupled too.
So the arrow pierces, and you can see it hit and then have a hard time, but like force its way through the necrotic or like the
add
black
12
energy
damage,
surrounding
so
him.
62 total.
Nice.
Another 12.
Yeah.
Holy tits. Damn. All right. So
All right, there we go. We're done now.
you see the shaft is
You
like
sure?
The shaft.
the shaft of the arrow is mostly burrowed into Zalen's chest. There's like maybe 4 inches still protruding from his clavicle. He's a little hurty.
Good.
Okay, Lorenzo is gonna stand back up and just kind of like take up a stance next to you, Nimue. He's hurt enough and doesn't have a big enough weapon to do anything, but he's gonna stand his ground, essentially. Just kind of like take that posture of like ready if something comes at him. Gallus is stabilized, so he's just laying there in pain. Yeah, he's not gonna use a legendary action to do anything because. Yep. Nimue, your turn.
Ah, fuck. Okay. I'm going to use my action to get out a short sword that I have in the bag of holding
Okay.
and give it to Lorenzo.
Okay. He's just gonna like sheath the dagger like in his belt and take it,
Well, he
weigh
can
it
dual wield.
appreciatively.
Keep the dagger out in the offhand. Whatever. Okay, and then
He's
I'll
just trying out the sword.
Yeah, and then I'm going to do a 4th level spiritual weapon right over Zalen's stupid head.
Okay.
So that's, and then I'm gonna try to hit him with it.
We're gonna put it here since your dagger is in that chair. Okay.
Natural 20. Wait, that's the wrong fucking dice.
Um,
That would have been so cool.
It's like, wait, I can't get a natural 20 on
Oh,
this.
that's way worse. That doesn't hit. That would have been cool though.
Wait, how did you roll a natural 20 on the wrong dice?
It's this one.
Oh,
It's
the
your
D-
percentile
the
dice.
percentile.
That would have been cool though. And it hit on a 20. I was like,
like-
ooh, natural 20. Hell yeah. And then I was like, oh,
wait.
that's the wrong fucking dice.
Oh. What
Uh,
weapon do
rip.
you?
It was a let's see. I'll probably just recreate his own stupid glaive. But like
glowing.
yeah, glowing and like
radiantly
watery.
Instead of
yeah,
okay.
like the way that my
So yeah, a
normal
copy
spiritual
of
weapons
his
are.
glaive just like forms in the air with this like puff of mist and seawater, and it's this vibrant, radiant, glowing glaive opposed to this necrotic, dark thing held in his hand right now. Very weapon dichotomy here. And it swings down, and he almost like deflects it with the pommel of his blade, but they're still just like right in front of each other.
And
Anything
that's-
else?
That's my turn.
Okay, Tail.
I'm going to use another bonus action to convert first level spell slot to a sorcery point.
Okay.
Then I'm going to twin spell haste on me and 7 because I can't see Nyx, right?
No.
Okay. Then I'm going to walk up.
Oh, he used his
He
reaction.
already used his
this turn.
reaction. Yep. Then I'm going to whack at him.
Damn it.
I miss.
Wait, I get to make an attack, right? Or is it
No,
just a
you
bonus
get an
action?
No,
extra-
it's-
you get an extra attack on your turn.
Your turn, yeah.
Oh, on my turn. Oh, okay.
So you feel where waking up from your haze, you had that sluggish like stiffness. You feel again like you just drank 10 cups of coffee all of a sudden, and you feel that energy surge through you, and you're awake and alert and ready to go. Tail, you run up to Zalen, and he can see you coming, and as you go to swing at him, that dark glaive just deflects your chakram, but he couldn't sentinel you.
Then I'm gonna step back.
Fine. It's like a fencing tournament where you like walk up and you're like, ha! So,
Exactly.
Except
still
with
stood
a
there.
Big ass fucking chakra.
And not as eloquent.
Yeah.
But he is up now, and he's heard enough that he's not going to take that defensive posture, and he's going to come towards you.
That's just not cool.
And he's going to make 3 attacks.
Well,
Bye.
it's nice knowing you all.
That's a 19.
Misses.
But you have a with
I'm
haste.
hasted, yeah.
Oh shit.
That's a 14,
Miss.
Wait, how much does haste give you again?
Plus 2 AC.
Oh my.
and that's a 26. So only one of them hits you.
At least you healed.
That's not
earlier.
cool.
Shield.
Damn.
I can't. Shield would put me at 26.
Oh.
Fortunately.
Fortunate.
Unfortunately. So it's 11. So that's going to be 24 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
And you feel that surge of like the pulse of necrotic energy surge through you, and you cannot heal until the start of his next turn.
That's just not cool, yo.
Nyx, is your turn.
Well, since he moved, can I scurry up to, like, underneath the table?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'll go along that
Like grab your dagger
and
then
sneak up
go.
behind him if I can, and grab
Yeah,
my
so
dagger on the
5.
way.
So you can reach your dagger at 10, 15, 20. Yeah, so you're like right at the edge there.
And I'll flank this bitch.
Okay, so you pop out. So roll with advantage.
Yes.
Now that's what I call pod racing.
Not good. Yeah, I don't hit.
Okay, so you, damn it, pop out even with advantage, and you have your 2
it's a
attacks.
16. I rolled a 1 and a 6.
But you have 2
What about your
attacks,
second attack?
Your bonus
I'm
action.
really nervous to stay there.
which is also be at advantage.
Yeah. That was weird. Did you see how that? That's
Yeah.
26.
Okay, that one does hit.
Okay.
Get his ass.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to read it.
Better.
Once per turn, you can deal your sneak attack damage to a creature you hit with an attack. It's the first attack you hit with, so even though it's your offhand,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
yeah.
you had advantage, you do get your sneak attack.
Yep. And also because Tail's there, but
Yeah.
Okay. 25, 27.
I will. Fuck you.
33 points of piercing damage.
You asked.
Ooh. Okay, so
Only
you
that one was quadruple.
you run up and
Yeah.
grab
Yeah,
your.
that'd be nice.
That would've-
bitch, you wasted it.
you run out to grab your dagger from the chair and kind of like run up or crawl up underneath and then slide out and go to swing again at his legs, and the first attack glances off of that energy surrounding him, and you take your second dagger and like with the force just drive it into Zalen's calf, and it pierces through, and you can see him wobble again, still standing, but like he seems hurt for sure. So that was nice. Fuck yeah. Thought I'd be rolling death saves for a demigod, but here we go.
Fail.
Cocked.
Yeah, you don't
Fail.
think I did that damage wrong, but whatever.
How could you do this to me?
I'm trying to think about it. I don't see.
I only get 2 of those a day, man.
What?
Channel Divinity.
Okay, Kaithana, down 7 is your turn.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, so you're hasted, so you get another act.
Yeah.
Oh, I get 2 actions, right?
Yeah, you get 2 actions.
So you can fire 3 times?
Yes.
What does... I feel like we did this last time. What's the wording on extra attack? On your extra attack.
Wait, I think on extra attack I just attack twice per action.
It's like whenever you take an.
It's whenever you use your action to attack. So he would
I
get
can
4
have
attacks.
4, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I just forget how haste
Wait,
works.
So when you have your bow activated with like the frost stuff, does that just do like how much damage does
It's
that do
1d6
extra?
cold per arrow hit.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
Mhm. Oh, I guess I can roll like this. Um, 25. Does that hit?
25 hits.
Okay. Does 18 hit?
18 misses.
Okay, then the other one.
He has an AC of 20. We've
then
gone
the other
long
one
enough to.
misses. So I only hit once.
Out of the 4?
Oh fuck! I forgot it's 4. Okay. God, I did this again. That's cocked. Oh, damn it. That's also 18. Okay.
It's only 1 out of the 4 hits?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
You
God.
suck.
Okay,
His
so.
AC is super high.
Mm-hmm. So 3
mine's
arrows go
19.
wide, like over your head, Nyx. You see like 3 arrows pass by, and then one of them finds purchase.
Yeah, you're less accurate when you rapid fire like that, so it makes sense. 4 arrows when you can normally
Okay.
do 2.
17 piercing, 3 cold.
Okay. So 20. Nice. So that one pierces like into his lower abdomen, and again it like pushes and punches through that energy surrounding him and remains there. He's looking pained. He's hurty.
And then I don't really need to move or anything. No, I think that's my turn.
Okay. Lorenzo's semi-useless at this point. I mean, he can go in with a short sword, but you're going to have to be spending stuff.
I mean, I've always spending stuff, so.
True.
I mean, he can do whatever. I just wanted him to not feel useless,
I know. I'm just trying to think of what he would do at this point. Because
Also, he's fucking useless.
he's hurt.
He doesn't have weapons.
Yeah. Sucks.
He just throws the short sword you gave him.
Just yeet. It says that I have in my inventory, it literally says pretty short sword. I have no idea where we got it.
It's an ornamental short sword that you got inside of...
Oh, was it that spider bitch layer?
yeah, I think it was either there or you had one, and I think that might have gone into Wit's bag that you got from...
A keeper.
not Merton, Thurston's house. His like ornamental
I don't think
keeper sword.
because I have it later in my inventory than the Murder Manor
And it's
keys,
probably the one
so-
from the spider lair.
which I have in my inventory as Murder Manor keys for our house.
I think Lorenzo is hurty enough that he's not gonna... There's enough attacking him. He's not gonna go for heroics here. No matter how much I would like him to. But then that would just be you having to deal with another body. So he's
love
a
dealing
little
with
bit more
bodies.
intelligent than that. Gallus is stabilized. Okay, Nimue, is your go.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm going to use my action to Path to the Grave again. And hopefully you'll get him.
Okay. So
Well,
Did you hear that shade?
well,
you can
There.
see like almost weaving through the black smoke pouring off his body. There's like these little threads of radiant light that start to weave through and surround him, like being up close like that.
Oh, actually, can I hit him with the spiritual weapon first and then do that so I don't waste it on my own?
Yeah.
Okay, because I would have the foresight. To
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I meant to do that. I'm
No,
just
you could
stupid.
definitely. You would.
I'm just big dummy.
Just big dumb.
17 naturally plus 9
That hits.
is a lot. So that's
It's
for
a number.
D8 plus 5. Where's my other D8? 7. Ooh, that was a good roll. Hold on, let me just make sure I did the right amount of d8s. Okay, so it's 26 points of damage. Radiant damage.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So this glowing spectral version of his glaive cuts down and like embeds itself into his other collarbone and just pushes through, almost like carving through the necrotic energy like butter, and just pierces down in before coming back up. And he visibly and physically like hunches to this. He is not good.
Yeah. There's also force damage. Just
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll do the Path of the Grave.
Okay.
And then that's my turn.
Tail.
I'm gonna whack him. Natural 19.
Mhm.
Then I'm gonna first level smite as well.
Ooh. With the Path of the Grave on
That'll be it.
Oh, I missed his legendary action. Oh well.
Fucking you. Rip.
Wait, sorry, I forgot. How many d8s is smite? Fuck.
I don't know what a
2d8.
first level is. 2,
It's
yeah.
2? Okay. Fuck. All right.
You rolled 2 2s.
Better than 2 1s.
It's true.
40 damage.
Paint me a picture.
Nice.
Okay.
That's
I'm gonna
poetic.
also use my extra action, so my last action to also make a second attack part of my paint picture, and
You could also have a Valley kick his ass too.
you know, all 3. Valley misses, but yeah, whatever. Okay, so Valley's gonna attempt to kick him in the knee again, but Valley misses.
Mhm.
Let's see, how do I make this cool? Okay, I'm gonna slash upward first with my weapon, then like dramatically throw it upward. Then I'm gonna do like a spin and have it teleport back in my hand and cut him in half.
Dang.
Okay. So
This cool.
Alright,
Made it cool.
next to you,
lame.
Nyx, the spectral form of Valley, like whoosh, swoops in and goes to aim for his knees. And with the last ditch effort, Zalen sees this coming and spins out of the way of that. But as he does, your chakram carves up his chest, and you can see it like basically carved through, like parting the dark energy on,
Jesus.
like pouring from his body. And it cuts through that, and you can see there's just that quick, brief moment where you can see Zalen's like flesh and body beneath, and you jump up in the air and spin, and as you do, your chakram disappears and then reappears in your hand right as you spin through, and the blade follows through and carves, like it's almost like a Darth Maul cut in half sequence where your blade carves through, and there's that moment where Zalen stands there and there's like a and then he stumbles and starts to fall backwards towards the chair. And as he trips on the chair and falls, his lower torso falls onto the chair, and the upper torso like
Then I'm gonna drop
rolls
my
up
disguise.
onto the table. And you are now Tail again.
Then I.
Gerald. You've
Okay.
been Gerald that whole time.
Yeah, I have.
That's so cool. Final
Oh,
fuck you.
Goodbye, old friend. As I
Because
flip
then he's
him
gonna
off.
come back with bionic legs.
Hell yeah, it does.
Cut him up into pieces. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So, you all stand there as
None of us died.
yeah, as the combat around you calms, and you all stand there kind of breathing heavy as you're all in various states of pretty hurty. And it is calm and quiet. You can hear like slight groans from Gallus and Kaithana, who are still on the ground, just like clutching the wounds that they now hold.
I'll go up to Envy and look to Seven and be like, do you want me to heal him?
He
That is a
helped
good
us.
question.
We can let him bleed out if you want.
He helped us fight. So that means we are friends, such as heroes
Your
do.
sister could come back. We should do it now.
Should help him.
We can either take him out now,
Help
if he's going to be a
him.
threat later, or I can heal him.
But he
It's
helped
up to you.
us.
You know, for now.
7.
Yeah.
As she says this, and your brother lays on the table, kind of stepping close to him, you feel and almost hear that no one else can hear this, like, calling, this pulling towards what you perceive as this small seed inside your brother. Something that you feel you could grasp and take for yourself as his life force bleeds from him. I didn't expect this moment to happen so shortly after the last one, but this is another one of those moments. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. 17.
17. Again, the choice is yours.
Oh boy. I'm so close. So many big decisions I've had to make.
Whose arc is
I thought this was
anyway?
my arc. What
Not
the
anymore,
yuck?
bitch. It's mine. All right. I look back at Nimue. You should heal him. As much as I may have differences with him, and while this opportunity is quite the opportunity,
Wow.
it's well, who would I be if I didn't uphold my end of the bargain? So, for now, he shall live.
And he helped us. So he friend.
I'll
Hmm.
first level cure wounds.
You can think that's all you
He
want,
gets
Tail,
13 hit
but
points.
I know better than to call him friend.
So you watch almost like these radiant stitching like start to seal up the wound on his stomach and his chest. And then there's a as he's like laid sideways, his face almost on this now cold plate of food. And he lifts his head up and kind of looks up to all of you and sits up on the table, like goes cross-legged. Well, did we win?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you can call that winning.
Your help. But
Right, well,
Also, Seven, drink some fucking water. You look really dehydrated. And I hand him the never-ending
right, brother.
flask
I
of
mean,
water.
you really
Never
should start to
ending water.
moisturize more.
Decanter or whatever.
Really.
Yeah.
so thank you for helping us. What's your
Yes.
name? Because we are now friends of battle.
We should call him Jelly.
Jelly.
Because he's always jealous of things.
Does he have?
He
Chicken.
folds his arms almost like
He has chicken on his face.
contempt. Now, that's just rude.
Am I wrong?
Well, you're not right. But I suppose I owe you a thank you for saving me and all.
Oh, I think you owe us a little bit more than that. At least give us
I
this.
did my part.
Oh, I know you did your part, and we upheld our part as well.
Well, since
Oh.
I had no part of this deal, I did it out of the kindness of my heart.
But I'm sure
and I thank you for it.
I'm sure this
Also-
wouldn't be something you would necessarily disagree to anyway.
Don't forget our part of the bargain. You know, to answer questions about Nixie's daughter.
Yes.
I suppose I could do that, but from what I saw, it appears that she might be more open to answering those herself.
but I don't know where she went. But also, still haven't introduced you. What's your name?
Let's save that for another
Can we
day.
call you Fool? I don't like saying envy.
Does he have chicken on his face? What food does he have on his face?
He's wiped it off at this point.
What was it?
Plate of roasted chicken.
Okay, let's call him Chicken.
Let's call him roasted.
Roast?
Boom, roasted.
Boom, roasted.
Well, I'm going to gather myself. He like rocks up onto his feet and crawls off the table, cracks his neck. Like, I'm just gonna need a minute. And he kind of walks off, heading slightly for the door. You're, as you're kind of stood around there, from behind the pillars towards the back, you see Persimmon and your father kind of pop around. And Persimmon's like holding your father, who's hunched over and like just weakly in her arms, and she just says, "Is it over?"
Yeah,
You can
I'll
see her cheeks just stained with
run
tears.
over to them and give them a very big hug
There's like an "Ugh" from your father, and
and cast
You-
first level cure wounds on Gaiden.
embrace them, and you feel that warmth build in you and pass into your family.
8 hit points.
While Gallus was using his fist, right?
Yeah, he was a monk.
Okay. While they're doing that, I want to go disarm Kaithana and tie her up. And I'll eventually do the same with Gallus after.
You do this, and neither of them say anything. You can see them both kind of glance over to what is left of Zalen on the table, and then, like, wherever you put them, they both just kind of head down.
Also want
In
to take
thought.
Zalen's glaive and put it in my bag of special things.
Okay. It is a glaive of certain death.
Whoa. A what?
A glaive of certain death. I will have to get you the stats on it later. But the battle has ended. Your family, for what you know, is safe. And an eerie calm settles over the dining room as you all kind of look to each other. So I think we're going to take our break there, and we'll come back and follow up on this soon. Well done, you guys. Damn.
Did he just
Damn.
go
To die.
pee?
All right. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned for the follow-up to this.
We didn't die. Hell
Hell
yeah.
Yet.
Surprising.
Oops. All right. Welcome back, everybody.
Why, thank you.
So, you're welcome. So for you guys, you stand in the dining room at the base of the lighthouse in the middle of the verdant keep of Farsolas. Zalen lays defeated, half on and half off the table. Gallus and Kythana, the other two, are tied up and sat brooding at what has happened. Nimue, you've just embraced your family, and for the first time since coming back here, for the first time since learning from Idris that something was going on here, there's a sense of, like, calm, and the anxiety felt about your family as you hold your father and your sister starts to dissipate and fade. As Persimmon kind of lays her head on your shoulder, and you can feel the tears streaming down her face, and your father just holds you both in an embrace. But things seem calm now. Okay, at least in this area. So,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about everything. But there will be time for talking later. But right now we have to go see about Alar at the docks.
Yeah.
they both kind of pull away from you and nod, and Persimmon kind of wipes her cheeks and says, we are going to go and check the other rooms.
Go free everybody.
The rest of our family.
Oh,
And get, what the fuck is his name? What the lighthouse keeper guy? Leonin.
Yeah.
Go get him to turn the fucking lighthouse back on.
you
Right.
should reward Gerald as I stole his identity.
Who?
Gerald,
A
he's a
servant.
servant.
Oh.
And pay him well, because we sort of knocked him out.
And framed him.
Both your father and your sister kind of look at each other and then look to
He deserves
you.
a lot. He deserves a lot better.
Confused. All right. Your father just puts his hand on Persimmon's shoulder and says, "We will take care of it."
Okay, let's go.
Let's
And
go.
He pauses for a
Go to
moment, puts his hand
ball.
on your cheek, and just smiles and says, "We'll see you soon."
See you soon.
May-
Also, don't let those two fuckers get away. I'll point to Kaithana and Gallus.
Right, we'll have to... Well, I don't know if we can get any of the glass guard to take care of that. I don't know their state.
Yeah, maybe don't try to interact until we know.
We'll try and find Adrid. Maybe he can take care of this.
I think Adrid is compromised. I think he might have been captured.
We have a lot to discuss. We
Yes, we
will go
do.
make sure the rest of our family is safe.
Oh no, we
He-
did
They start walking towards the front door.
send message to Adrian to run away. Who knows?
It didn't reach him, remember?
Oh, no. Well, let's go.
We got to go. And as we run out, I'll grab Lorenzo's hand.
He, like, accepts it immediately and takes your hand and kind of follows behind you, sheathing the sword that you gave him. And he says, "Well, so what now? What do we do?"
Alar's at the docks.
Yes.
Alar is here.
Alar's here.
Ha! Wonderful.
We
I
got
wa-
to go see how that fight went.
I want to hear stories about you being street urchin from Ayla.
Oh. Yes. Well, maybe over some drinks later we can discuss some of
Okay.
that. Yep.
Where's Envy?
He walked towards the door and walked out.
Okay.
Yes, there is the matter of Ayla at the docks, but we must be on the lookout just in case for Phaetra and Wrath, as I'm not even sure where they are.
Yeah, I can't cast any more spells
What do you mean Phaetra and Wrath?
except one.
Because I didn't see him either.
Oh, so... yeah,
Yes.
Nixa Phaetra was here, so reason why Wrath didn't come
When?
back. Just before I got 7 up, or right after. Can't remember.
In the middle of all of that?
Yeah, so Wrath is coming over to finish off 7, but then Phaetra tackled her into white door thingy and they disappeared.
Well, to where? Where
That's
did
a very
they go?
good question. I have no idea
I
where.
don't know.
But that's why I'm just saying, just keep a lookout. Who knows? They might be somewhere here in this castle, or they might be completely somewhere else by now.
And who knows where Lust is as well.
And if we find your brother Envy, he might have more answers. He owes me answers. He
Yeah.
needs the help.
So I say your family said that they were going to
They're gonna go.
rescue everybody else, right?
Yes.
So we don't need to worry about that. I think we just head over to Ayla as soon as we can, without getting distracted too much, and implore their help to take back the city. Because in case Lust comes back, as she probably was sent to wherever our location might have been leaked, we would need some backup at this point, as I'm quite hurt.
Well, that's why we should go see where Ayla is.
Exactly.
I'm
So
also quite hurt.
let's make our way to the docks, shall we?
So, bloodied, bruised, and broken, but alive, you all exit the door to the dining room and head back through a small bit of the Verdant Keep before exiting out. Or I guess there's the main doors here. You don't even go back into the Verdant Keep. You kind of walk out the main doors that lead to this courtyard around where the lighthouse is. And begin down the cobbled path towards the Lovers' Square and off towards the docks.
Do we see Envy at all after they told me that Phaetra was there?
Not as you exit and begin to walk down the cobbled path. You don't see him. But as you begin, like, entering to where some of the buildings are that slope down that the hill down towards Lovers' Square, you can see there is some damage where it seems that stray cannonballs from whatever had happened out in the bay, the docks, had made their way into the city. Not a ton, but there are some buildings with walls partially collapsed. You don't appear to notice any casualties or anybody hurt from this, just structural damage around the city. Like cannonball in the middle of the cobbled path as you're walking down, with the cobbles just like shattered and this small crater around it.
Can I grab it and put it in the bag of holding?
A cannonball?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes, I want it.
All right. Yeah.
Are you me?
Maybe.
You take a cannonball. Oh. Never mind.
I have no plans for it. I just want it.
Okay.
I might have plans for it later.
Okay. As you reach the outskirts of the Lovers' Square, you can see there are pockets, like members of the Glass Guard, who are almost like corralled and surrounded by some of the thugs, some of the members of the underground that you had with you in the first place upon arriving here. And as they, like, some of the faces turn and recognize you while walking this way, one of them steps away. Huh?
We're running.
You're running?
Yeah. Why would we walk casually towards the docks?
Well, I don't know if you could definitely run full sprint in your current conditions, but a quickened pace towards the docks. One of these members that are kind of surrounding the members of the Glass Guard steps towards you, Nimue, and he says, Lady Darkgrove, seems they might be back in their minds, but we've got them all held up just in case. But they just stopped fighting all of a sudden, somehow.
Start leading them all back to the keep to answer to my father.
Right.
Right.
He turns around and starts walking towards his group, and
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's Tuesday, isn't it? Isn't it? You can see him start talking to them as you beeline making your way towards the docks. It takes you a few minutes at your quickened pace, but as you reach, like, the overlook, when you start to go down the hill towards the docks, you can see the two ships that are currently out there are, like, one of them is in flames and damaged, and the other one, not in flames, but they're, like, The sails are down. Like one of the main sails, like hanging skewed on one of them with like tears down it. And there is smoke. It looks like that there maybe had been some fires that have been put out. But as you reach the docks, you can see a small grouping of kobolds kind of gathered towards the edge of it, like talking with them amongst themselves. And stood near them, arms folded, is Alar, like slight smirk on his face. And you see him reach out and put his hand on the shoulder of a short gnomish woman. And both turn and kind of see you guys approaching. And Alar kind of, you can see him focus for a second and give a nod, and he approaches you all alone.
Can we tell which boat is the one currently on fire?
Yeah, the Lancet is on fire. The Gambit is still less for damage, I would say. But Alar approaches you all and just, as he gets near, kind of smiles at you all and looks to you, Nix, and just says, well, Namira, fancy seeing you here.
Thank you for coming.
Of course. I wouldn't have had it any other way. You needed help. Glad I could rally some troops. And he glances over his shoulder and to the kobolds, and he gives a smirk and a chuckle.
Did they bring their bats?
Yeah, you can see, like, off to the side, there's, like, a grouping of bats that are all saddled up and stuff, just, like, cleaning themselves, cleaning off, like, smoke damage and
Who would have thought?
shit like that.
guys are
With their eye visors so that the sun doesn't hurt them. But Alar just turns back to all of you and says, well, I'm glad that we could come and be of whatever assistance that we could. It is good to see you all again so soon.
It is good to see you as well.
Oh, Ayla,
Can you
are my
explain
hero.
the cannonball in the lighthouse?
Right. No. See, some of them were just strays that were fired off. We approached by air. Still not my favorite thing at all. But they thought they could pick us out of the sky, and unfortunately it seems there were some strays fired towards the city. I'm sorry about that. It was not our intention, but, well, it happened.
Thank you for coming.
Of course. And he, like, glances towards all of you and then kind of past you all, where Lorenzo's kind of stood there with a folded arms and smug look on his face. And Alar just shakes his head and goes, well, of all the rats I expected to see here, you were not one of them. And Lorenzo just shakes his head and steps forward, and they both do the, like, bro arm clasp and knock down my mic. Sorry, everyone.
That's exactly what I was envisioning for their first meeting. That's the fucking superhero team up handshake.
They give, like, a smile and a shake of the arm, and Alar kind of turns back to you, Nix, and looks towards Phaetra, who stands towards the docks, arms folded and kind of, like, head down in thought, like, looking your way, and you can see there's, like, bruises and almost like necrotic remnants of some necrotic energy, like, across her chest, but she's there. And Alar just looks to you and goes, well, can't say this is at all what I expected to find here. Even when you told me, I didn't really believe it. I don't know if she's ready to speak.
Is she further away?
Yeah.
Is she, like, looking?
She's watching, like, out of the corner of her eye. Kind of just stood there awkwardly, like, by herself, just arms folded, like, head down, but you can see her looking in your direction.
Okay. I mean, what does that mean? Is there...
I don't know. I think that it might just take some time, given everything that's happened. I don't know what else to say.
Wait, so he's telling me not to go talk to her?
Saying at it, he says he doesn't know if she's ready. But this is between you two, and she's not my daughter.
Oh, man. I'm not prepared for this.
So, I have some able hands, though they are a bit fidgety, and, well, I'm sure some people will be a little nervous, but if there's anything that we can do to help the process of cleaning up, correcting the mistakes that we unintentionally made.
If you head to the keep, we can talk to my father. He will be more able to organize things around here. I'm not a leader anymore.
He just narrows his eyes and says, yes, well, I'll do that. But there is one dark grove that I answer to above others. And he smiles and starts to walk back towards the kobolds.
Nix, if you're not ready to talk to her either, you don't have to.
I can talk to her for you.
No, you shouldn't. If
Yeah.
anything, I will talk to her if you can't.
I know that there's lots of tension.
Okay. I'll go be with my kobold buddies. So,
Yes, why
I'll
don't you
be
tell
over
them
there.
to help clean up the city or something?
oh yeah, they are quite helpful.
You start to walk in that direction, and they finally notice you walking over there, and it's just this like cacophony of the king, and all of them like hobble to their knees and like bow down.
Oh, please. You are all noble warriors who bow to no one. Stand up and let's go ahead clean.
They stand up, and everybody around them bows. And then we fade out from Minas Tirith. Never mind.
Please, my friends.
Please,
you
my
bow
friends.
to no one.
But they excitedly like follow you and start following your commands to go do whatever it is they can to help.
Yep.
And that leaves you three, stood there on the docks.
Sorry, man, Danny is struggling with this,
Yeah.
not Nix. So,
Fair.
yeah. I don't know what to do. Just do your thing.
Well, we should all get back to the keep then. That is where things will get put back together, I suppose. We can figure out our next move,
Might as well.
especially if we don't know where Wrath and Lust went. So,
That's very true. Well, Nix, if you aren't going to talk to your daughter quite yet, or if you are, regardless of which, I would like to speak to her as well. There are some questions I have.
What are your questions?
well, first of all, we'd like to know what happened to Wrath.
Yes, let's ask her about Wrath as well. But if you need a private moment, I mean, you have priority here. But we should make our way to the castle while we do this as well.
I'm
Not prepared
fucking
at all.
incapable. No, this is not.
Let's go back to the keep then. We'll
Okay.
figure things out there.
All right, so you start walking up back the path towards
I'll
the
just
Verdant
refer-
Keep.
Once
Alar
I
to
notice them
follow.
going up there, I want to come follow.
Yeah, Alar and the kobolds all kind of like start following. The kobolds in a very disorganized line like start marching behind you up
No.
the path.
I'm gonna start having them organized better. Start lining them up.
You start
Left,
lining them up
left,
as you're walking.
yeah.
You're like
Left, right,
teaching
left.
them, and they're struggling, but That's
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
how
gonna
you
take very exaggerated
take the
steps so
path
they
up.
follow my walking pattern.
Yeah. Are you two following them up? What is...
Oh, yeah, I'm going to the castle.
Okay, Phaedra stays behind. She does not follow.
Oh. Well, in that case, I'm staying behind for a moment.
You do see, leaned up against some crates, a ways away, but watching, your brother. Just arms folded, leaned up.
I will meet up with you guys back at the castle. I have some questions that need to be answered.
Well, be safe.
Well, we will.
I'll cast a first level cure wounds on you.
Oh, boy.
So you feel that familiar surge of warmth pass through you, and you feel
Hold on,
just
you
a
take-
bit better.
10 hit points back.
Oh my god, I'm 1 hit point away from half health.
Wow.
So you hang back.
When I find a nice shadow, I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Sorry, Russell. And then I'm gonna sneak and follow 7.
Gonna ruin my moment.
You're usually the one that's listening in on her
It's
conversation.
bad. It's a bad sneak roll. It's 18. Nope. It's a 19.
Make a perception check, 7.
Oh, I rolled a 19 at least, so.
So you do notice Nyx kind of step away into the shadows and then disappear.
It's okay, I don't do anything
And you
about
can
it.
hear the very, very slight footsteps.
Did it seem like he could tell? Like he noticed me?
Did
Make
you
an
go
insight
with
check.
With advantage because you're invisibility?
Yeah, you're invisible. Do you roll with
Mhm.
advantage?
No, I didn't. Oh, I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. Well, then
You're
you don't.
welcome.
You do not
That's
notice
a
her.
34.
That changes a
Well,
lot.
Yeah, you're right,
You
because
have a
I
plus
even.
14 to your sneak.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. I can't beat that with my only +3 to perception.
Yeah. Okay. So who do you approach, Phaedra or your brother?
Phaedra first.
Okay. So you make your way up to her as she's stood kind of on the edge of the docks, and as she watches everyone start to leave turns, and you can see her like looking out over the water and the docks with the burning ship, smoke pouring from them, and the sun beginning to not beginning, it had been setting, so it's like you can see the purples and blues and just the colors over the water coming up to the dock, kind of framing in front of her.
The shore glitters too.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Well, I wasn't expecting to see you so soon here, especially after appearing in my dreams, which I'm still quite curious about as to how you did that. When Envy does it, or when any of the others, I guess I could have seen that coming, but I did not think you would be able to do that yet.
The only reason he was able to do that was because of me.
Interesting. So how did you come to be here?
Well, I can't say that was planned either. But here we are.
Oh, I'm sure it wasn't planned, or at least not by you. But I'm sure that will be a long conversation that we will eventually come to in time. But I am curious, though. I know what Envy was here for, even if he has ulterior motives, but what were you here for? And why were you helping us and Envy?
She turns towards you at this point and just says, I don't... And her eyes kind of trail up to the rest of your group moving up the hill. And then she looks back down and says, I don't know why I came here. Maybe I thought I had the reasons, but I don't know. She meets your eyes.
Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out in time. But knowing what you may be, there definitely is a reason as to why you came here. Whether you know it yet or not. I'm curious, though. It is odd to see you here basically as my replacement.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I wasn't aware I was replacing anyone.
Oh, that's okay. It's the first that it's happened, so it's new to everyone. You know, I'm sure everybody had to adapt to it, but that's not really any matter now. So what are you going to do from here?
I don't know. And she turns back and looks out over the water. I thought I did. I thought I had it all worked out, but then we came here and we did this, and now the family that I thought I knew, we have betrayed. So I don't know.
Fair enough. Though I'm sure they'll invite you back into... Or maybe, who knows? I can't really say.
Well, from what it sounds like happened to you, I can't imagine they're as forgiving as you think they are.
Oh, I know they're not forgiving, but I've committed many more wrongdoings than you have. Oh, just guessing at least. But, well, I mean, it's not like us siblings necessarily got along anyway. We all had our favorites. Some of us never even interacted with each other. But we were all there under one cause, and that was to follow Mother's orders. So it didn't really matter if we did get along or not. Well, I don't really have much else to say here. There's not really much else I can do. I might go talk to Envy here for a little bit and then meet up with the rest of my crew before it gets late. Are you going to stay here in the city, or are you leaving?
I don't think we will be here much longer.
Understandable.
There are things to do now that this path has been set in motion. We have to
Well-
keep moving if we don't want Mother to find us.
Fair enough. Well, if our paths ever cross again, here's to hoping that we may be able to side on each other's destinations or, whatever. So, yes to that, I guess. I hope you find out the reason why you're here. I'm curious as to where you end up taking your powers and how they end up dictating your life.
She kind of nods absently at this, still looking out over the ocean.
Okay, I head over to Envy.
As you go to walk to him,
How far away is Envy?
it's maybe like 50 feet away, just like leaned up on some boxes, like absently looking at his fingernails and
I'm going to
chilling.
stay where I am.
As you go to turn towards Envy, she turns around once more to you and says, will you tell my mother that I am sorry? Tell her that I'm just not ready yet to forgive her for where I am now. But I will find her when I am ready.
Understandable. I'm sure we will see you then yet again. And don't worry, I understand mothers. They can be quite difficult at times, your relationships with them.
Yes, well, I think our mothers maybe have two different issues with them.
Yes, and you should pray that you are lucky that your mother is on the kinder side of the spectrum. So, whenever you're ready, I'm sure we will meet again.
Well, she's not what I thought she would be, but
I'm sure you're not what she thought you would be either at this point.
she kind of looks down at this and just gives another sullen nod and turns back.
Oh, don't worry. Not many of us are what we seem. A lot can change in a couple of years. I spread my wings a little. Jazz hands. And then now I walk over to Envy.
As you do, kind of start to approach him. He notices you and says, "Ah, brother. Hello.
So what is your plan from here?
Well, you know, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I didn't think that was actually going to happen. I mean, we actually did that. Well,
Yes, now you know how it feels to be
oh,
on the
it was
opposite
exhilarating,
end. Yes.
but also terrifying.
Oh, yes, of course it is.
So I can only imagine that our sisters are going to be tasked with hunting me and the girl down. So, well, I'd imagine that we're going to have to be on the run for a little while, but
Well, I mean, that's okay. I mean, out of the 7 of us, us 2 were the fastest.
right you are about that. But I do still wish to hold you to our agreement. I think I'm going to do a little research, something that I always hated, but at this point, I need to figure out a way to become one of them. He gestures towards the city. He says,
Well, fair enough.
I've already started down this path, so why give up now? I mean, that would just be boring.
That's very true. Well, how about maybe find that one man who helped turn me into this? Then I'm sure that could help us both.
Well, I have a place to start, at least.
Okay, well, I'm sure you're able to find me whenever, as you happen to so often do in these past number of months.
Oh, but of course, we'll be in touch.
So,
I mean,
yes.
the girl is talented. You
Yes,
must
it does seem she is quite talented. So I'm sure we will be in touch, as you said. Let me know if you find any information about possibly anything that will help our situations get to our desired destination.
Likewise.
But yes, don't feel comfortable about actually getting in contact with me. Do it only if there's a purpose.
So you think I want to talk to you as much as you want me to talk to you?
You clearly
It's
want
about
to
the
talk to
same.
me more than I want to talk to you, so let's just keep it
Well,
at
I mean, that tomato, tomato. But anyway,
Anyway. Alright, well, I am going to take my business now to the castle, as I'm sure my party is waiting for me. And you, well, I'm sure we will see each other at a time.
yes. Until the next time, brother.
Yes.
And he
And then I trot along.
gives a gesture, and as you start to walk away, you can see Phaedra start to walk up to him. And you glance back as...
Before that happens,
Mhm.
after 7 leaves.
So you watch Phaedra kind of stare out at the water for a moment, and then turn and start to walk towards...
Yeah, so I'm not, hearing the last thing that she said to 7, I'm not going to drop my invisibility. How far away is she from me?
Depends on how close you got.
Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm going to sneak up to her. Do I need to roll another one? Or
No, keep your natural 20.
okay. I'm going to put my I want to try and sleight of hand my sending stone into her pocket.
Roll sleight of hand.
A 25.
A 25. This is close enough that I actually have to look.
Fucking shit, please work.
Well, no matter what, she's gonna be like, "Where did this come from?"
Yeah, but later.
yeah.
She does not appear to notice.
I hate how you worded that.
She doesn't appear to know, seemingly. That's the language of a DM.
The room looks empty.
The chest appears not to be trapped.
You don't feel anything suspicious going on.
It seems like you disabled the trap across the bridge.
It's like when I was walking through those tunnels with Alar in that one
Yeah.
building
Yeah.
when I was a bad rogue still.
Yeah.
I'll linger for a moment and just kind of like take her in, I guess. Just like see her up close because I haven't before.
Yeah, what does she look like?
She's, I mean, obviously a lot more mature than you.
Oh, I forgot because I was also gonna slip like with the sending stone. I wanted to slip in the petrified flower that I got from north of Galstead. It's from my knick-knack things that I was saving for.
Deal. As you do this and you get close to her, you see, at what first glance, I mean, she's a woman. I mean, she's got a very confident posture to her. Even being this close, you can see that she took some fighting damage with Wrath. Whatever happened between them, there's like along her shoulder and down across her chest is like this streak of what looks like necrotic, like a wound. Her face is bruised and a little bit blackened, like soot in her hair almost, but she's got the blonde kind of flowing slightly curled hair, almost like yours now. The birthmark above her right eye, very lost in deep thought, like furrowed brow and clenched jaw as she walks with her head down towards Envy. She's dressed in not like mage's robes, but almost really flowing, almost like battle robes.
When I'm up close, can I see if she was wearing that fucking locket?
Make a perception check.
Oh my god! Watch, I'll get in.
Roll well. Roll well.
I never do on this. Yeah. How many times have I checked this? Perception. It's an 11.
An 11.
Would I have been able to see when we were standing at the docks? I was trying to give her
She
like,
was
a look.
far
I
enough
didn't say
away
it,
that I
but-
don't think you would have noticed that.
Okay. This is like the first time we ever got like a decent unmoving look at her, right?
Yeah.
I am right next to her too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You look towards her neck, and you don't notice a chain around her neck. And you kind of feel that almost like sinking in your stomach and a bit of discouragement. And she continues walking and goes up to Envy, and I don't know how close you get.
I wouldn't have followed her. I was thinking I would have looked when I was next to her, just
Okay.
like lingering. I wouldn't have followed her with envy.
Okay, do you watch her like walk up to him though? Like just
Well,
watch
yeah,
for a minute?
yeah.
She walks up to him and there's some words exchanged, and you see her like trace some sigils in the air and mutter something, and this kind of glowing like arcane gate forms, and Envy steps through, and she goes to step through and pauses for a moment and looks back towards the city, and you see her reach into her pocket and pull something out, and you're too far away to see what it is, but she looks at it for a moment and then clutches it in her hand and steps into the gate, and it disappears.
She knew. She appeared to not notice.
Well, it was either that or she pulled out something that reminded her of you,
Oh yeah.
which could have been the locket that you didn't see.
So the rest of you. Oh, I
Left.
can put on normal ambient music. It doesn't
Left,
have to be
right,
solemn anymore. Wow, it's been like 4 sessions
Yeah.
of just solemn music.
So we'll walk back to the keep.
You do. You make your way back. As you, which way do you go? Do you go through like the main gate into
We'll
like
just go through the main.
the courtyard with the lighthouse there? As you walk into that courtyard, you can see that Alar. There's like a grouping of individuals. Why does this thing keep going off? Oh, weird. Alar's there speaking with your father, who is outside. The rest of your family is out there kind of talking amongst each other. And there are like a very large, awkward group of thugs, like underground thieving groups gathered in one corner, like watching over a very massive group of the Glass Guard, who are kind of just stood there, like very looking like disappointed and solemn and ashamed, like stared down at the ground. Not even a lot of talking going on between them. But as you all walk in, Alar kind of turns, and your father, and as he turns, like the rest of the heads that are right there kind of turn to look in your direction and watch you all approach, being the saviors of this town that has been under siege for months at this point, held by an insane man and his what now appears to be captors themselves, almost. You approach whatever you want to do.
I'll approach my father. I believe that we should get started on collecting all of the Glass Guard throughout the city and having them brought to the keep to stand trial. Where is the Silver Blooms, Kana?
Yes, we were able to send some people, some of your, accomplices. He glances towards the thugs, just like shakes it off, says to go and check out their side of the keep, and it appears that they were under about the same treatment as we were, held within their rooms, not really allowed to do much. Some were in the holding cells with myself, but
Deirdre?
she's fine, shaken, but fine.
Well, it was only...
They are tending to their own needs, whatever it is that they require. I do agree that we need to get to taking care of what has happened in the city. However, there is one thing I need you to do first. Leyland asked for you. He's
Who? Oh,
at the
Leyland.
top of the lighthouse, if you wouldn't mind.
Yes, that's no problem. Start organizing repairs. The kobolds have come to help.
I'm sorry.
My friend, my close personal friend Tail, is the king of the kobolds. So therefore they are willing to help repair the city.
All right. I will take what we can get, but this is very unconventional.
We are very unconventional.
Yes, I'm starting to realize that. He gives, like, a warm smile in saying that. Well, it seems to have worked for you thus far.
Yes, it has. I will tell you about all my travels and everything that has happened ever since I left.
And I look forward to hearing them.
But for now, we've got to reorganize, get the city back underway. It seems that there's plenty of mercantile ships that are waiting to get into port.
Yes, well, you should hurry.
All right. And I'm gonna step over to Lorenzo really fast and say,
He's kind of like talking to Alar, and as you step over, he steps a couple steps away and says,
I'm sorry that we
Yes.
have not had a single moment since we have met together.
You owe me no apology. Everything that has gone on has, it has been a lot. But I'm here for whatever you need. Feeling lots better after that encounter that we had, so...
Yes, meet me later. You know which door is mine.
Right. I think we both have some things to discuss.
Indeed. And I'll go up the lighthouse to where Leyland. It's not Leyland. That's just too many. There's not another one. I
Leyland,
promise.
Galen, Zalen,
there's not another
Talon, Jalen.
one. No.
So he, as you kind of notice out of the corner of your eye, as he steps back to talk to Alar, like punches him in the shoulder, and he just stops.
Stop.
Dad. So you make your way back into the keep, and you can see there are some servants in here that are kind of cleaning up. There's blood and food everywhere.
I'll ask the servants not to touch Zalen's body yet. We would like to investigate it ourselves.
A kind of affirmative nod to that.
Okay.
And continue. You make your way to the winding stairs that curl up and up. As you reach, like, between the second and third floor, there's this sizable hole in the wall where that cannonball struck at the beginning of your fight.
Did it destroy glass anywhere?
Yes. It was like a window and like a huge, pretty big chunk of the wall is crumbled. But you make your way up to the top of the lighthouse where you see Leyland Emberheart. Kind of old, as it says in my description, old motherfucker. So it's kind of, hunched. Yeah, that's what you wrote. That's what you wrote.
Oh, good.
He's like a very hunched and lanky man, white hair, white beard, blue eyes, pale skin. And he's tending to like the actual contraption that is the light as you come up the stairs. He turns to you and says, "Hello, Lady Darkgrove."
You sound like my friend Bartholomew.
Who? I've never met this Bartholomew, but he seems like an okay guy.
Very well written.
You sent for me?
Yes. I heard what you did for the city, and for all of us, and I felt it, well, only right if you were the one to do the honors. And he holds a torch out to you.
Aww. I'll take it and I'll relight the light.
So, those of you stood at the base of the lighthouse, and Nyx, I'm assuming you started to make your way back as you're walking up the path. As the sun sets across the ocean of Farsolas and darkness starts to take the sky, the black is pierced by a light finally lit again as the Eye of Valkyr alights and begins to signal in for the ships who have been out at sea with no direction for however long this has gone on. Nimue, you watch it light up and this beam pierce into the darkness out across the bay, and it almost solidifies that sense of success, completion of this task that you set out upon, not knowing if you would even succeed, not knowing if any of your friends would be hurt, yourself hurt, your family, everybody that you had cared about in this area. And it almost feels like this weight lifts off of your shoulders and you slump for a moment as like a physical sigh of relief takes you as you realize that Farsolas is yours, your family's once again, and there is no dark cloud that hangs over the city as the light has returned.
Thank you. It was an honor.
He
Keep it
nods
lit
for a
again.
moment, says, "Now go, I've got things to take care of."
All right. I'll walk back down the stairs and hold on. I do have it prepared. I will cast Stone Shape on the portion of the destroyed wall and repair it.
Okay. So as you contemplatively walk past this area, you almost pause with one foot in the air and stop and turn towards it and start to weave together. You feel the divine radiance build in your hands as the stone crumbled around the area starts to shape and form, filling in this hole in the wall. It's different and it's discolored a little bit as it's differing pieces of stone, and where once were cobbled bricks, you kind of put almost just
I've tried to leave the space for the window though.
Okay,
Shape
yeah.
it to still have that spot.
Yeah, you do. And you complete this spell and look out through the currently vacant window, but there is a space to have it filled again.
Is the cannonball in here?
No.
Damn it.
It probably fell to the ground outside the lighthouse as it struck the wall.
Lame. That doesn't make any sense. Anyways, I'll go back.
You don't need more cannonballs.
I would like another one.
I need more.
Who knows? Those will come in handy, I'm sure. Okay, I'll go back downstairs.
Drop him on somebody's head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. We might
Wily
move our
coyotes.
tavern.
Let 7 fly up and then drop it from a height
Yeah,
onto
exactly.
somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
We also might
Those
end up
motherfuckers
having
are
like
heavy.
a seafaring tavern at some point, you know? And we need cannonballs to defend the tavern.
That's something I've
Yeah.
wanted to do in like a seafaring game is have like a mobile tavern that's just like a ship that is a tavern that just
Yeah.
like travels from port to port picking up people who want to like a party bus basically.
It's got like one of those like truces where like if you're on the boat, it's like it's neutral territory.
You have to surrender like
You
your
guys are
weapons
just
to,
talking
like,
about the
their-
restaurant in One Piece that's on the boat.
I don't watch anime.
I don't watch anime. I'm not a fucking weeb.
Sure.
So
yeah, what's anime?
I'm just kidding.
the sun has set over Farsolas. The city remains in a state of reparation and figuring out what has happened, but it is safe, and the night is yours to do whatever you wish.
Is Nyx back at the keep yet?
Do you make your way to them, or do you kind of...
I was gonna look for Alar.
Okay. Yeah, he's back with them in the courtyard of the keep. So you kind of make your way up shortly after them, after you see the light appear, and use that almost as a beacon of like, that's probably where people are, and find your way there and walk into the courtyard. And you can see him close to the outside of the lighthouse, like joking and talking with Lorenzo.
Okay, I'll approach him.
Okay. As you do, he stops and turns and goes, Namira, is everything all right?
Yeah. Thank you for coming.
Of course. He kind of turns to Lorenzo and says, would you mind if we had a moment? Lorenzo says, I've got a drink to be had anyway. And turns and starts to walk back down the path towards taverns. And Alar just turns to you and goes, so did you end up speaking to her?
Well, I was going to, but I don't think she wants to speak with me yet.
You have to give her time. And he
I
puts a hand on your
understand.
shoulder.
I understand. I did not expect to see her here today.
Neither did I.
What happened?
Well,
Tell me.
wherever she brought that woman that she spoke of through some arcane gate of some sort, there was a scuffle, but she ended up getting a couple licks in herself, and I guess the woman decided it wasn't worth her time and left. I'm not sure why.
Okay. Well, I know she's not ready yet, but when she is, I want her to be able to talk to me. And I may have slipped her the sending stone.
I am not surprised.
So, if I could have, if I could have yours back.
Oh.
No,
Yeah,
it's just that
course.
I know we can
Oh
speak to
my
you.
Lord.
Just this, it seemed like the
you
only
don't
thing
have to
to do.
explain yourself. He
Okay.
puts the sending stone in your hand.
I didn't even think about that either. You're just gonna have her talk to Alar.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it.
He puts it in your hand and like pauses for a second and grabs both your hand with both his and just says, "This is a good thing. She's okay. At least we have an answer there."
Yeah. And I'm happy that, it's bad to be an enemy of this exalted matron. But I think it's worse to be an ally.
Yes,
happy
it
to see
seems
that-
like a whole nother problem has presented itself.
Yeah. I'm just happy that she's not on that path.
You and I both.
How long has it been since you've seen her?
Over 2 years, at least.
Did you exchange words when you saw her?
Briefly. She's still a little peeved at me for being a bit oppressive, overbearing, suffocating, as she put it. What can you do? Teenagers.
don't think that she's a teenager anymore.
Yes, it doesn't appear to be that way.
Well, thank you. I don't think today would have went the way that it did if you did not arrive.
Well, it seems like I was also the cause of much trouble, so who's to say?
Nimue will forgive you for that cannonball.
We'll see.
Wait, did I see her put that one in the bag?
Yeah, we were all walking together when I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, just wrecked my
I
city?
did
Well,
see
it's
her
mine now.
stash one for later, so
Oh,
hopefully it
that's
doesn't have your name on it.
encouraging. Thank you for telling me that.
I just
No, that's not
a
Nimue.
cannonball
She doesn't
drops from the sky.
She doesn't do that.
Well, it appears I'll be here for the evening, so whenever you are all done, I think after we get some work done, come and find me for a drink. And I'll be headed back to Dead Cairn tomorrow to, well, hopefully not face any trouble for leaving my post so hastily. Plus, I have to get them home. And he, gestures down to where the kobolds are probably in the city. Says, I don't know what they would do without their king and their home to keep them corralled. What chaos we have unleashed on the world. Anyway.
They really are something.
Yes, something. Keep your head up. It just gives you a friendly shoulder pat and
I'll give him a hug.
shakes you a little bit, and you're getting more warmed up to the hugs, and it doesn't take him long to embrace you back. And he goes and turns and starts to follow after Lorenzo towards the taverns. What are the rest of you doing?
I want my tree branch staff back, so I'm gonna inquire about it.
It doesn't take too long for them to find where the weapons were taken and
Yay.
restore anything that was taken from you. Not that anything that else really mattered besides your tree branch.
Lorenzo's swords.
Yeah.
Then
His
besides
sick-ass
that,
jet blades.
until we go and drink, all I want to do is just fly around with the kobolds and help the city.
So they kind of hand off Alar's the bat that he had been using.
Wait, Silent Wingy isn't here.
No, they didn't bring Silent Wingy.
Oh,
They
yeah.
brought the bat that Alar rode,
Rode,
which would have been
yeah.
Nimue's bat. So you kind of take hold of that, and it's it's not the fitted saddle for Silent Wingy, so it's a little different, a little uncomfortable. But you fly around with the kobolds for a little bit, helping. They kind of go off helping, clean up the bits where buildings had been hit, stone crumbled everywhere, and kind of helping to clean up those. And every time you approach, it's a hobgoblin leading a group of kobolds, and so there's a moment where the citizens are shocked and taken aback, but the second you guys start helping clean up, it's a bit of confusion, and then they join in. But yeah,
Cool. That's all I want to do.
I'm looking for Nyx.
I'd say by the time you come down from the lighthouse fixing that and everything, you walk out and would kind of come to the tail end of Nyx and Alar's conversation as he says goodbye, and you see them hug and him start to walk away towards the taverns.
Is he already leaving?
No, he's leaving tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I want to thank him properly for his help. And also because I believe we should investigate the ships. Make sure that
Yeah.
nothing else happens there. We'll put the kobolds on it tonight and have them just make sure that they don't leave.
Sounds like a good plan.
But I was hoping that you would assist me in investigating Zalen's body.
Oh, yes.
And
Of course.
Gallus and Kaithana are taking their stuff from them. That
Okay.
Sort of thing.
It doesn't need to be quickly role played. It's just you are informed that they were brought to the cells and are being
Were they
held.
stripped of all of their belongings?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Well then, just Zalen then.
Okay.
I'll assist you and guide you.
Oh, shit. Okay.
What exactly are you doing?
We're investigating Zalen's dead body.
Oh, searching it? You're not looking for anything specific? You're just
Well, I would like to make a medicine check afterwards to see if I can see if he was physically altered in some way or something like that. Oh, sorry, knocked the microphone. But other than that,
I'm just helping her investigate the body for like things, loot,
Okay.
Okay.
guidance, and roll with advantage because I'm helping you.
And this.
The D4.
Okay, so where's my investigation? 24.
That's not bad.
24.
That's pretty good.
I had bad rolls on all 3 of those dice, but
Rip. Still, it adds up to
Still-
a
still
24.
pretty okay.
Yeah, it's still way better than I could have done. I have a
am-
-1 to my investigation. So it's like, Nix, hello.
So I'm pulling up his character sheet because Dale took his weapon.
Did you just call him Dale?
I said Dale. Dale.
That's gonna be my new character's name now, Dale.
Dale.
He doesn't have a lot. You find, and he has a lot of like not necessary shit. There is a set
I
of
know the not necessary shit.
there is a set of adamantine chainmail.
Oh wow.
I mean, he's got normal like backpack, mess kit, like that kind of stuff. He has 2 common potions of healing,
Okay.
and that's pretty much what he has.
He doesn't have any like gold or anything on him.
Oh, he does have gold. He has, because he carries all. He doesn't have a bag of holding, so he's got like basically what the limit is. He's got like 300 gold on him. Same with Kaithana and Gallus, so 900 total.
Okay.
There's other things. It's just not from him. We'll get to that later.
What room was he staying in?
Was Zalen?
Yeah.
I'd say he probably took your father's room after he threw him in prison.
Fair enough. Rosemary wasn't staying in there then? They had her in another room?
No, she was put in like one of the guest rooms, basically. They were all kept in that one area.
I think that we should investigate the room that all of our enemies had stayed in. One Zalen, Gallus, Kaithana, and 7 Sisters.
ooh, yeah.
Go investigate all of them.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So for all of these rooms, I'm gonna help her and cast guidance, and we're gonna go investigate all 4 or 5 of their rooms.
That was better. Oh, and a guidance.
Yeah. Roll a d4 with all those.
31.
Damn. We'll just stick with, we're not gonna make you roll one for each room. I can't find the list that I made. I think it got deleted.
No.
But there is,
Give me the
I mean,
list.
this was an adventuring group who did, similar to you guys, hoarded things that they found. So there is stuff that you get
Hell
in
yeah.
searching their rooms. I'll get it to you either this week while
Okay.
or at least by next session, obviously. When you go into where Lust was staying, you walk in on a room of a bunch of really, really confused naked individuals who were like just
People that I recognize.
townsfolk,
Hell yeah.
basically.
I got mad dirt on him.
Yeah. Like servants, couple glass guard members, like just random people from like that would have been around the keep,
Oh, they've been around.
And they definitely
Yeah.
know who I am.
and they very much
very
remember
recognizable.
what has happened. So they're all just kind of in there awkwardly, like finding anything to cover themselves and just like weirded out. So they were kind of locked in here, basically.
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna role play a bunch of naked people, but there's a lot. There's a lot of just like awkward glances and just like the second you open the door, there's like everybody files out
Open
and
it.
just like disperses like just covered with like pillows or something like that. Pieces
I
of
can
cloth.
have servants bring up. Okay.
Yeah, they all just like file past you, heading for any way that's not next to each other because they all feel real awkward.
That's really weird, Nix. Do you even want? Should we even go in there? I feel like we should just send some people in there to clean it up.
I mean, we should still take a look. Wait, what's in the room? It's
A bunch of naked people.
Yeah, but they're leaving, right?
Yeah, but what were they doing in there? You know.
We should still take a look.
Yeah, we'll take a look.
Yeah. Just be really careful about what you touch.
Yeah.
Don't bring a black light in there.
Like got like cloth, and you're just picking up everything.
Yeah, daintily. Yeah.
Nothing there.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Hey.
Ugh.
Just wear gloves.
Prestidigitation.
I don't have that spell.
I know. You in Lust's room and where Wrath was staying, you don't find anything. Everything you find is from Zalen, Kythana, and Gallus. They don't seem to have traveled with anything.
Okay.
Like Wrath's room was literally just like the bed looked like the only thing that was used. And there's
So at
like
least we know she sleeps.
there's like one wall that just has like carve marks.
What does it?
Like boredom carve marks in a wall, basically.
I'll cast mending on it.
Okay. You fix the wall.
My
but yeah.
family home for generations. What a bitch.
But that is yeah.
All right. Okay.
What else would you guys like to do for the evening?
Well, I suppose we can at least take tonight to celebrate and actually get to work tomorrow.
Yeah, just not in this room.
No, definitely not. No. Well, I'm gonna have servants clean up tonight.
Your as you're kind of looking up and around in that area and stuff too, your sister Persimmon finds you. She seems to have like cleaned herself up a little bit.
No more blood on her hands.
No.
She's gonna be very Lady Macbeth later in life.
Mm-hmm.
Off damn spot. You Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
It's a good play. You should read it.
I have read it. She approaches you with like her head down a little bit, and she just says, "So, it's all over then. Everything is
I don't know.
safe now."
I don't know if it's all over. Hopefully it's over here. But those women are still on the loose. And they have Adrid.
Well, one problem at a time, I guess.
Yes, but we've solved this one.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I was so cold to you.
It was deserved. Apparently, I don't
You
can't give an excuse for.
have no control over what people that powerful do to you.
Yes.
Charm is a powerful thing. I know because I can do it to others.
Well, I
and
remember every second of it, so it doesn't matter if I was in control or not. It's not something I will lightly forget.
of course, it's not something I would expect you to forget. I just hope that you know that you should not blame yourself. And just
Well, I'll
try
try.
to make amends. Do you know of where Owena and Orlin are? Are they still sailing? Of where their last location was?
Last we heard, they were sailing down towards the Tolsed Enclave, but where we don't know. They were supposed to send word when they landed somewhere, but it's been some time. But you know how it is on the seas. I mean,
When was the last you heard of them?
just before
All of this.
this.
Okay.
So something could be there, waiting to be delivered.
And is Marianne still with them? Or did she return home?
Last I know, she was still with them.
All right. Well, hopefully they are okay. I might send them a message
Yeah,
soon.
they're capable. I'm sure they're fine.
Yes, quite capable. Although, to be fair, I thought the same of the Glass Guard, so...
Well, you're not wrong. Will you and your friends be staying for a while? I mean, the Moondrop Festival is only a couple weeks away. It'd be nice to...
how long?
Just a couple weeks. It'd be nice to see you for a little while, seeing as it's been so long. And I'm sure Father would love to have you around again. And I know that Winnie, I mean, I just came from her room and she couldn't stop talking about how you're her hero and everything you and your friends did. She's a bit obsessed, but you know young ones.
Yes, I do. How is Reyes holding up?
I think be all right.
Mm-hmm. Have we heard from Quintessa?
Yes, she's helping to see to the imprisonment of those two who were part of it and helping to check out the glass guard.
All right.
It seems that she was released by your friend when the prisoners were let out, and I guess
Oh, she was in the prisons.
she was.
Okay. I'll have to talk to her soon. All right. We are going to go celebrate down at the Lovers' Quarrel.
I think I'm a little beside myself for celebrating, but maybe another night if you do decide to stay. We have a lot to catch up on.
We do, indeed. I don't know how long we can stay. We have a lot of irons in the fire, as you might put it. But we will try our best, and I will let you know when we are to be leaving. We're, who knows, honestly. The life of an adventurer is certainly an exciting one.
Like mid you talking, she just like caves and just like collapses into a hug on you.
Oh, I'll give her a
And
hug
just
back.
squeezes you and says, it's really good to have you home.
It's good
Thank
to be
you.
home.
I will forever be grateful for what you've done here. You and your friends. I mean,
Don't be grateful with the ones who caused it.
I wouldn't say that. But,
They would not have come here if it were not for me.
well, that's neither here nor there. You fixed it, whatever was the cause. You can't change what people like that decide to do.
Well, you should take your own advice.
Yes, maybe I should. Go enjoy yourself. She pats you on the shoulder and says, have a drink for me.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
I'll work on it. She turns and starts to head back to her room.
Sorry, Nix. We can go join the others now if you like. Or do you want to stop and talk to Quintessa really fast? Apparently she had not maybe betrayed us.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
And maybe she knows where Adrid went.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I did not know I was still with you.
I thought you were. Well, you're just standing there like.
She's like, no.
I mean, we were together checking out the rooms. So I
you go to-
figured you were there.
If you go to find Quintessa, she is like orchestrating stuff down in the prison cells, kind of like there are a lot of the Glass Guard members being kept down there for the time being. And you go down there and she's kind of working with some of the underground like thieving thug members, trying to get all that organized. And you can see her, I mean, she, as you're watching her, she doesn't notice you and is talking. She seems to have some like this sense of confidence and authority that she speaks with. You know, she's been training under Adrid for quite a while now to, you know, take his position eventually.
Right.
And she finally notices you, and you can see her like the squared shoulders and stuff like hunch a little bit in a sigh, like seeing that you're all right. And she steps towards you and says, Nimue, I'm glad you are all right.
I'm glad you're all right. Last we saw you where you were heading off with that woman.
Yes, well, it seems I messed up the plan, just like
You
I
did
thought
not
I would.
mess anything up. They had already known. They must have. It would not surprise me at all. Do you know of what happened to Adrid?
Yes, well, yes and no. When I was leading them back down to the Blushing Fox for our ploy, we passed through the Lovers' Square and they basically pounced, and I immediately was taken hostage in a sense, pinned, and she had a bunch of Glass Guard members assault the Lovers' Quarrel. Adrid was in there, and that pretty one took him somewhere. I don't know where. They disappeared. Just blinked out of wherever they were. Here 1 second, gone the next. So I don't know where she took him, but I know that she did.
All right. Thank you. Try not to be too hard on yourself. Persimmon's already beside herself.
I don't have time to be hard on myself. There's a lot that needs doing here, and without Adrid here, somebody has to
Take charge.
take charge. I guess it's what I've been training for. I can't say I feel I deserve it, but here we are.
Well, the people will look to you.
Well, we'll see what good
You are
that'll
capable.
do.
You are capable.
It's what I have to keep telling myself.
Well, good work on rounding this lot up.
Yes, so the work now is going to be seeing who is still under that influence and who regrets what they did, or is...
Does anyone seem like they might have been helping them get into the city, or...
That's what
Are
we're
there
going to
traitors?
have to find out. It's going to be a process, but I'll vet every person in these cells if I have to.
If they are charmed, then they are innocent. And so, hopefully it means that we will still have a force at the end of this.
Well, the trouble is figuring out how to decipher if they were charmed or did this of their own volition.
I might have a little something that I can do tomorrow.
Well, that would be much appreciated to make my job a bit easier.
Certainly. Tomorrow, we will figure it all out.
She gives you a very, awkward to you, professional, nod, and, stands at attention a little bit. You
Leave.
Yeah.
She doesn't really like physical contact. So,
Oh, I noticed.
yeah. Anyways, now we can go get a drink. Heal up a bit.
Yeah, that.
I got fucked up.
Yeah.
11 hit points.
11?
Yeah, I'm at
Jeez.
11.
It's a really good thing you healed yourself.
If I had
see,
it, I
told
would have
you.
been down. Yeah.
I told you, there was like, yeah, don't worry about me, I'm fine.
Well, and see, it worked out.
yeah, exactly, it worked out.
It worked out.
Started at 12, only went down to 11, see? All
Yeah, I only really lost.
fine.
Yeah.
1 hit point.
Yeah, I can't believe I took 80 points of damage in one fucking round. Honestly, thank God that I got that Constitution amulet, because that extra 9 hit points saved my ass. All right, we'll go down to
What a
the
fight.
lovers' quarrel
All right.
with the rest of them.
So you make your way down there, and as you enter into the lovers' quarrel, it is packed, and just there's a very jovial atmosphere in here. It's packed with townsfolk. There's I'm assuming at some point you end up there.
Oh yeah.
So
The
you
kobolds
know,
are rolling
yeah,
up with me.
Tail and kobolds in the corner, and the kobolds are just fucking doing their kobold thing, with Tail there. And there is a table that is a bunch of them kind of pushed together just on the edge of the stage where you can see Jael is up performing. And coming in there, you can see the rest of your group sat around the table, Lorenzo, Alar included. Yeah.
First, I'll go up to Diona, and I will give her. Did the lovers' quarrel sustain any damage?
It does not appear to have.
Okay, great.
Minus some broken tables and chairs where when they came to take Adrid, there was a scuffle, but
All right.
nothing significant.
Of the 300 gold that we got from Zalen, I will give her. I'll first be here is 20 gold to cover all of the rooms that you so kindly lent us. Here's another 20 gold for having to deal with that one coming here and grabbing Adrid and all the trouble that caused you. And here's another 30 for all the drinking that we're going to do tonight.
As you're going to put the gold down, she kind of stops your hand and pushes your hand on the gold back towards you and just says, I think that you have done quite enough with saving us all from whatever fate that group wished upon us. Please, it's the least I can do. Drinks are on me for the evening.
It's okay, Nimue. I got this, and I'll take all 70 gold, and I'll give Nimue a wink.
All right. It's my fault that they came in the first place.
I don't want to hear any more of it. She turns around and slides a mug towards you.
Nobody fucking listens to me.
Maybe they're just grateful that you saved them.
Maybe they're just sick of hearing from you already.
They're like, shut the fuck up,
Like,
Nimue.
we get it already. Okay, just drink.
You feel guilty.
The drink.
All right, well.
Take a shot anytime you say sorry.
That can be arranged.
All right, Century Club, everybody. Let's. No, thank you though for your help. It is appreciated.
She just nods and goes back to pouring thousands of drinks for all the people in the bar.
Wow, thousands. You really
No,
are gonna get there.
just maybe. She goes to handing them out. You know, you see her like pour a tray of drinks and go and take them out. It's like a whole tray that gets brought over to the kobolds, and they like just are all like, like grabbing at the drinks as she's handing them out.
The
She's like,
kobolds
okay,
and
just careful, please.
Kobolds and I are playing Boom Power Hour.
Oh my god. Cannon.
Does that lady live here in the Lover's Quarrel? Is there like a room
Yeah,
attached to
I
the
believe
bar
so.
somewhere?
Yeah.
How might one get
I
in
think
there?
that she'd probably have like, there's like a master room probably on the bottom floor. It's like a little side out from the tavern because she wouldn't have a normal room with the rooms upstairs.
Or is there a till?
Yeah, there's like behind
there?
the bar, there's like a
That's
place
where
where
I'll
she
go.
changes
That's
The
where I'll
out
till
go.
is gonna be
cash.
so
Wow,
over
it's so-
tonight.
yeah, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so fucked up.
You
Having
could go
to-
put fucking 70
You just
gold.
caused her hours of stress as she's like, why am
How
I
did I
400
have
gold
s-
over?
Shit.
Anybody who's worked food.
Yeah, yesterday we got really fucked up with our till at work.
You're going to do the same to her.
Sorry, my manager, for having to deal with that. I was training somebody on how to do it.
That's how it goes.
So
you're
yeah,
gonna sneak.
I'll go put it there.
Sleight of hand. Well, at what it's really if she goes out to take drinks, it'd probably be really easy to just sneak behind the till or
Let's
behind
go
the
with that,
counter. Yeah. Okay.
All right, go drink.
Let's drink.
All right.
Oh,
See
Seven,
you.
you're here. Oh, great. Hey, so by the way,
Oh, it's Avon.
I'm here now.
So backhanded. Oh, great.
I meant it seriously. So what is the deal with Envy?
Who knows?
What happened there?
Did he answer questions about Phaedra?
What happened while you were gone all last night and all today? Nobody heard from you, saw you.
What do you mean? I was here the whole time.
Well, you were in Farsolas the whole time, I presume, but you know, the tale told us that you were not with him.
Oh, okay. I recall what you are saying now. I thought you meant at this present moment. No, well, let's see here. Where did we start? Well, it was that moment when we were all up in the rooms and I was hidden and I kept my invisibility and I happened to stumble upon my brother who I had no idea was here. He proposed a compromise where I help him and he helps us.
What did you promise?
I promised that I would help him get what he desires.
You're being very vague.
I am being very vague.
Or as Nix would say, vague.
But it is nothing really of...
Love you. Savage peak dialect.
It's nothing really that would affect us. But the compromise was in our favor. So yes, that's all that really happened was that I kept my invisibility. I stumbled around trying to find an opportunity to help get you back or strike back. And then I found my brother and we made a compromise. And then I was eventually taken away
Taken away to where?
to my sisters.
Oh, so you confronted them,
I talked to them, yes.
and they did not immediately grab you and send you off to Mother.
No, they did not. They offered me... What is that called?
Power.
An olive branch? Where if I cooperate with them, they'll offer me... Or perhaps offer me my old powers back. Or something along that sort. They were being not so straightforward, and I told them I didn't really trust them, so
So much
we
like
are.
you, not being all that straightforward.
Yes.
You get your powers from an olive branch?
I wish. It would be much easier, and we wouldn't be stuck in this situation now, would we?
As you're like explaining this to them, you feel a very proverbial burning in your pocket where a vial of shimmering liquid rests.
I didn't know birds could make that noise.
Same.
Oh, you know what I just realized? There's still a glass guard that I locked in a closet. And I forgot about him. He might not be charmed anymore, so someone should go get him. That's the end of my confessions. Okay, good job. Let's play a game.
I'll can you ask one of the kobolds to go tell my father about that god?
They're too drunk. We had no judge for this new game we made. No one was watching us, so...
So are you very drunk then?
Yeah, you look over
I
the
don't
cobalt
know.
table and they are fucking plastered.
I don't know. I can't feel if I am.
All right, I'll send a message to Galen. So there's a man
In the
locked in the
servant quarters.
closet. One of the glass guard.
In Gerald's room.
In Gerald's room. Gerald's also innocent.
Where Gerald is
Okay.
also tied up.
They are both tied up. Please help them. I don't know how much of that got to him. I was not counting. I've been drinking as well.
I'm just like, is that part of the message now? Your father responds
Maybe, I
and
don't
just
know.
says, your father responds, just says, yes, we did discover these two after a very surprised servant went in to clean up the room and found two men tied up in a closet. So it has been taken care
Ooh.
of.
All right, great. It's been taken care of. Don't worry, Tail.
Oh, okay, cool. So everyone had family here but me. That's cool.
Well, to be fair. To be fair.
I don't think you want your family.
I didn't want my family here either. What are you talking about?
Valley was here the whole time.
What?
Isn't Valley your family?
Oh, we are more than family.
We are the same person.
Numbers.
Two
lovers.
We don't have the rights to that.
That's all I can sing.
So, Nick's veracity or challenge?
Challenge.
Oh, that's disappointing. I want you to wear a trench coat and have a kobold and you be a one person. Like one tall person.
Do you have a trench coat?
No, but I'm sure we can find one. Anyone in here wearing a trench coat?
We can put you in my old dress.
Oh,
That
yeah.
works. That works.
Or you could just do a cloak.
I would not say anyone in here has a trench coat.
I have a cloak.
All right, we'll use this cloak.
Okay.
You.
Then
Wait, is Meepo dead?
No, I think it was a different one. Shiv died.
It was
Shit,
Sniv.
Sniv.
Sniv, whatever. Shit.
But Commander Sniv the second
Way
probably
too aggressive
might
of a
be
name for a
alive.
kobold.
And
Hey,
you,
Meepo!
you have to
None
be
of these ones are the named kobolds.
just letting you know, Nix, you have to be the bottom and you have to get him to order a drink at the counter.
All right. You, kobold.
What?
You're going to get on my shoulders.
Cool. Okay.
We want this to be like a good disguise or like a bad disguise.
Bad.
Bad.
don't
Okay.
know the difference.
You're going to get on my shoulders like this.
What?
Put this trench coat down. I know it's like 3 times your size. Get on my shoulders.
He like grabs the coat, like puts it on, and it just like flows out like a cape behind him.
I like hold his legs.
He scrambles up your back. Like he's
What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
Slits.
Slits.
You
Ew.
slits the slut.
Yeah.
Slits.
We need to kill this one.
Yes. No, that can't be his name.
I hope.
Is your name really Slits?
Yeah.
Did your mother name you?
I don't know.
All right. Hey.
I don't know my mom.
All right. You're going to.
She's your
Does
mommy
anybody
now.
have a hat?
I have the disguise hat. You can borrow it. Here you go. Here's a beret.
A beret.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Kobold.
Oh.
I mean, slits. This is what you need to do.
That's the luckiest of the call.
I'm going to give you a silver piece.
Oh, shiny.
Okay, and
Slits
we're going
like.
to. We're going to. You're going to give this to the barmaid, and you get to keep the drink. But you can't. If she thinks that there's something weird going on, you can't blow the cover. Okay, pretend that I am your legs. Okay.
You
Nobody
are
can
my
know that I am inside
legs.
the trench coat.
No trench coat.
Oh,
All
you're
right.
Slits legs.
Slits stilts.
Slit stilts. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Do you got it?
Yeah.
And what? Who are you? Who do you want to be for your disguise?
I'm Slits.
The kobold
Slits the kobold.
with
yeah.
really long legs. How did you
Right.
get long legs?
Oh.
They grew really long when you won. Every time you win a battle, they grow a little bit more.
Oh,
And
I'm
now you're the
best
tallest.
kobold.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, okay.
Slit stilts sounds like a tongue twister.
That's his
Slit
name.
stilts.
Slit stilts.
Slit stilts.
Okay.
Okay, so you make your way up to the bar awkwardly. You guys watch as like the kobold's very wobbly. It's like this person with their torso is just like
Is this a dexterity check?
wobbling. Probably for slits. Wow, he succeeded. That's surprising. So you awkwardly make your way up to the bar. And you guys see Deanna like look at this person, and then she like looks past at your all table, and then her head comes back and she goes, what can I do for you, sir? He goes,
Oh, I am Slits long legs. Because battle just make me stilts. Slits stilts. Here you go.
he hands out the silver piece, and she just takes it and goes, you want to drink then? He goes,
Yes, please.
and like wobbles on top of you, Nix. Perfect. Natural one. And he like, as he does the hiccups, he's like, and he falls off backwards off of your shoulders as the trench coat like flies off of you, and you're left standing there. Deanna's just looking at you, and she goes, so did you still want that drink then?
Yes, please.
She turns, just fills up a mug and slides it across to you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
How did the kobold feet feel on your shoulders?
Rough.
Okay.
Scaly.
I'll help him up,
and
and then I'll take the
Slits
coat.
is dizzy.
You did great. Here's your ale.
Oh.
Thanks for your help in this serious
like,
matter.
Stumbles sideways towards the
Can I
kobold
have
table.
my cape back?
Yeah, I'll grab that and bring it back.
Thank you.
You like pull it as he's walking away, and it like pulls off of his arms. Sure.
Did that go how you expected?
Oh, it went better. Great job. I'm very proud of you. And
I think that
Slits.
the barmaid is confused.
Probably. I mean, anybody would be confused with slits like that.
Ew.
You've been holding on to that one. Do you feel shame a little?
Best kobold name ever. So anyway,
This would be news, you know.
God, we had a serious battle. I'm just kidding.
Nimue,
Yes.
challenge or challenge?
Challenge or challenge? That's not how the game works.
I just,
Is it because I always pick veracity?
yeah.
You really want me to pick challenge?
Okay, veracity or challenge?
For you, next challenge.
Oh, perfect. Okay. I want you to go up to a kobold, not slits, a different one. Find out his name.
Spits.
And I want
Find
you
out all of the names?
I want you to I don't know if I've done this one with you yet, but I think maybe I have. The miracles for gold. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
I actually have done that one. in
It'll be
fact.
different with the kobolds. I want you to go convince the kobold you can perform a miracle for that kobold for gold. But then give him the gold.
I don't know if they...
The miracle will be giving them gold.
All right.
Also, I can't tell you their names.
Sure you can.
Yeah.
I'll walk up to one.
so you walk up to the table of kobolds, and there's one seated closer to your direction.
Hello. I perform miracles.
He's like rattly drinking and hears you and turns, just goes,
Hello.
Which one of you would like to have a miracle?
They all just look at each other. No one says anything. They just all turn back to you.
All right. You.
Me.
You.
Oh,
What is your name?
me Crag.
Me, Crag?
No, me Crag.
Oh.
Meat crack.
Oh, just Crag.
Yeah.
All right. Crag.
Mm.
I'm going to give you 1 gold.
Oh.
Here you go.
Miracle.
Oh. More drink.
He like
No,
holds it up.
actually,
Hey, it worked.
well, there you go. There's a miracle.
All
We
the
made more
kobolds start
drinks
cheering
here.
and like grasping for the gold.
I should have made it so you go up to them and give them a gold and tell them to perform a miracle for you. It could have been better.
That could have been really good.
That might have been bad because some of them can cast magic and might accidentally hurt someone.
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'll be like, thank
You
you,
would.
Crag. And walk away.
You do. They all start scrambling and like running up towards the counter to buy more alcohol.
I think I was confused at what I was supposed to do. This why I don't pick
Yeah, you know,
challenge.
I totally forgot that we've done that one before, but I
Yeah,
already
I
said it, so I felt like I was
definitely
committed.
embarrassed myself the last time as well. So, but the kobold's
I don't-
name was
I think
Crag. If
The
that helps.
kobolds, I don't think they felt embarrassed for you or at all. I think that they left
But
very
you
happy.
did.
I think they
Yeah.
like you more now.
I didn't know about that.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What are we supposed to do? Is it my turn?
If you want.
If you want to. You don't have to.
Well, I propose a toast. Lorenzo says, like holds up a drink.
Hello. I forgot you are here.
That's a common mistake.
I did not.
He just gives you a wink. Says, well, I suggest we toast to you all.
Toast to me.
Well,
Yes, a toast to tail.
a toast to tail.
Go bad, we're doing toast to me, your king.
Okay.
Okay.
They all just start chugging their drinks, not waiting for a toast.
And then you just do your best Elvis impression, or
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Petty Mama.
Thank you, Mama. So Lorenzo
lot
raises
going
his
on
mug. Right.
I'm
What
good.
can I say? They ain't nothing but a kobold. Okay, that's good.
keep going, Lawrence.
I did it. It's just
Oh,
proposing a
great.
toast
To tail.
to Tail.
Tutea,
Tutea.
savior of Farsolas.
I actually
Yay!
saved your ass, but
Savior Farsolas, Tea.
You all clink your mugs. And yeah, continue the libations
yeah,
for
just
the
keep
evening.
drinking, and then I'll head back
After
to
the
keep.
toast, I'll. Oh, okay. First of all, did I use the sending stone today? I know I did the day before.
I think you
No.
did.
Yes, this morning because you
Okay.
contacted Alar.
No, never mind.
Yeah, after a little bit, after just a few more drinks, I'll head back to the keep.
Okay.
Kind of give Lorenzo like a look, and head back.
Nimue gets up and leaves. And like maybe a minute or two later, Lorenzo leans back and goes, "Well, I think I should probably settle up for the evening. Long day. Just really.
You don't
Looking
want
to
to
get some
learn
rest.
how to ride a bat?
I think I'll rain check you on that one because that does sound like a good time.
Okay.
But it just, tired. Just. All right." He stands up and
Have a good
leaves
night.
without even stepping up to the bar to settle up a tab. Anything the rest of you want to do at the tavern for the evening, or just kind of eventually wander your ways back to your rooms?
I'm just partying with the kobolds.
Okay, so you just tie one on for the whole evening.
Yep.
Give me a
In it to win it.
constitution check. Let's just see how drunky you get, how you hold your liquor.
That's a 6.
Nice.
I can't read.
I can't read.
I can't swim.
16.
16. Okay, you hold in there for quite a while. Most of the kobolds are like puking, pass out drunk by the time you're ready to call it.
Okay.
Solidifying your place as king. Do you two, Nyx, Seven, want to do anything?
I wouldn't have. I would have
Nope.
gone to bed
Yeah, I
shortly
probably
after the
would've.
toast.
I probably would have left for bed too.
So, Nimue, you head back to your room, and not terribly long afterwards, there's a knock on your door.
You can come in.
The door opens, and you see Lorenzo step inside, and he shuts the door behind him and goes, "So, well, that was a good time."
Yes, I mean much better than the rest of the day we had.
"Yes, that's for sure."
I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for not being able to come see you.
"Oh, that's all water under the bridge. I'm not worried about it at all. You have nothing to be apologized for." That's how I said it. That's how it's happening.
Nothing to be apologized for.
Kind of makes sense.
He's been drinking.
Right. Sorry.
He's not like shit-faced. Contrary to how he talked.
I suppose I just wanted to when we only spent 2 weeks together before,
Right.
and I was under the impression that I suppose that you cared for me, and which is evidenced by you coming out here so quickly. But I also understand that my life is one that does not really grant much stability, and considering that the future is so vague, I don't know if you wish to maintain a relationship.
Look, when you all met me, I was a bit of a, well,
A rake.
you could say that. Yes, yeah. But during that 2 weeks, that
You knocked his camera off kilter.
That wasn't me.
Disturbance in the force, yes.
But during those 2 weeks, I mean, I can't say that I didn't feel something that I've, well, honestly never felt before. Look, I do care for you, and I understand that your life may be chaotic. I can't say that mine is much different, especially now with, well, this, but
If you could have it gone, would you?
maybe at the beginning, yes. But now it almost feels like a piece of me, a piece of my story that I'm not sure I would readily give up. I mean, without that piece of the story, I would have not met you.
Well, you would have, because we met before it happened.
Right, but not in the way that I got to know you. So I have to say that part of me is grateful for these. And I mean, let's be honest, the things I can do now is just very badass.
I'm
But-
sure that you were very badass before.
Yes, but I mean, did you see me jump off of that building? Like, oh. But
Actually, I don't think I did.
I'll have to show you sometime. I can jump off of buildings.
You just jump off of buildings willy-nilly.
Well, not like really high ones, but like, so we're skirting around the issue. Look, I don't know what it is that I'm looking for. Maybe it's nothing, but there is something here. And whether it's just in between the moments of chaos that we find time for whatever that is, I think I could be okay with that. But this is also a decision for you.
I have no idea what my future holds or if I'll even live to see it.
You and me both.
Fair. But I find you very intriguing.
Likewise. He gives like a sly smirk at that.
Well, as long as you're still around.
I don't know how long that will be, but he like
Is it
goes
hot
to
in here?
he goes to step towards you, and then he says, I do feel like I owe you a bit of honesty, though, before this goes any further. I came out here mostly because I knew that I could come and help you, but the reasons behind your coming out here, your place with your family, running this city, it all seemed, well, it related to me a lot. I know that I told you that Alar found me on the streets, and I grew up kind of that way, which is true. He found me on the streets after I had left my home. Well, the reason I came to help you take your city back is because it's something I failed to do and ran away from myself.
Where are you from?
My name is Lorenzo Martinet, the crown prince in line for succession to the throne of Zentas. And I ran away from my home when it needed me the most. And I couldn't let you do that alone, coming back here.
What happened?
It is a story for another day. But I felt it pertinent that you at least know.
Thank you for being honest with me.
Whew, feels good to get that off the chest.
No, I must be honest with you. Zalen was essentially an ex-boyfriend of mine.
I knew I really didn't like that guy.
And yeah, he's kind of an asshole. Was
Kind of.
thankfully.
Just a little bit. Oh,
yes.
sure.
And I'm sorry that you got dragged into this mess. I did not intend for you to be a part of it at all.
Well, I kind of dragged myself into this mess.
Fair.
So fair is fair.
And I've also never told you this, but the reason why I left Farsolas in the first place, and why it came to this at all, and how I met Zalen, is because I died at the hands of a woman named Callista, and she is the one who killed Asutali.
Well, there's just so many pieces connecting together here. Wow. Can't say I expected to hear that.
Yeah, and that's is why my future is so uncertain.
Well, it also makes you kind of a badass yourself, I would say.
It's not my doing that brought me back. It's a kind of a god just deciding that it wasn't my time.
Sounds like you still had a part in it, because you're here doing what you're doing. But, just my opinion.
So, it keeps me from trying to make promises. Serious promises.
Well, then don't make one. I don't need a promise. I can't make them or keep them very well myself. So, goes both ways. This works perfectly.
Works perfectly. Are you going to stay in town a while?
As long as I'm needed. Now that I don't really have to do the running of Whitehorn, I'm kind of free to go with the wind.
Well, I hope the winds keep you here.
I guess we'll find out.
Fade to black.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to end tonight's session. Yeah. So, welcome to level 10, you guys.
Oh, hell yeah.
So we'll do that over the week. You guys get your level up stuff done. Take care of that.
Change my spells.
Yeah, things are gonna get spicy now at level 10.
Attack spells.
I will get you that list of items.
Hell yeah.
And that kind of stuff. And yeah, that was a fun fight. Good end to that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the arc.
No, I think it was utter bullshit
Yeah.
the entire time. I hated it.
I
Everyone
didn't wanna
has
see any
something
of
with
my
their
family.
backstory except for me.
I mean, fair.
We'll get
Hey,
there.
it was your backstory showed up a lot at the beginning. Okay.
And to be fair, like your
Yeah.
backstory is very, very niche.
It's true.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, mine is all encompassing.
Yeah. Like, do you know where your home is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be hard to get to.
She's not wrong.
What have I been lying?
Yeah, you probably have been.
I'm the crown princess of Zentos.
Tail's been mother all along.
You're a what? That's
Yeah. So
weird.
thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll be back next week. Just want to say thanks to
Genitals.
Jenna Tolls for the $1 donation.
Isn't that Wade? Is that Wade?
That's
Yeah.
Wade.
Yeah, that tracks.
Thanks, Wade.
If it's not Wade, and there really is a Jenna Tolls,
Wow.
I'm sorry.
You should meet Wade.
That's not the case.
No, it's definitely Wade. If it's not,
But if it is, they're not going to watch next week's episode. That's for sure.
We're like, thank you, Wade. And they're like, son of a
Uh,
bitch.
Yeah, get mad at Wade if he ruined.
Also, you should
Who
probably
ruined
meet
it?
them because
Yeah, same name.
same name. Wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
Any oozles. Let's get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here, eh?
Thanks,
Any
everybody.
whistles.
We love you all. Have a great week, and we will see you next week.
Heckin' heck yeah.
See you at the next
Heckin'
arc.
Heck yeah.
Just gonna jump straight.